So today we're going to do ghosted, all 12 zodiac signs. So if you have been ghosted, this is the reading for you. If you haven't been ghosted, then have fun watching. It's not about you, okay? But thank you for being here anyways. So what I'm actually trying to get out of this ghosted reading is, what is the outcome? What's going to be the outcome for you if you've been ghosted, okay? And that's kind of where I'm going with this. So let's roll with it. Spirit, please guide and direct me in this reading right now for everyone that's watching. Connect to all the 12 zodiac signs. I want to know, what is the result of the relationship for those that have been ghosted? Okay, let me connect to each and every sign. I'm always going to start with Aries, and I'll be ending at Pisces. I'm kind of going to get an overall message before I start, and then we'll get in, okay? Spirit, guide and direct me. What is an overall message for the collective group before I get started on the results? Okay, all right, this is making some sense. Look at this, guys. Take a look at that. Divorce card, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, the Devil. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords, the King of Mean, okay? For a lot of you guys, the overall energy is this is going to end in separation. It's just going to end in divorce or breaking up from the situation. The Devil card's part of this. So it's something that is toxic. It's something that's not healthy. The way they're treating you is not healthy. The way they're abusing their authority and this emotional blackmail is sick. We have Moose, position of power. They have been put in a position of power. So all in all, kind of the overall energy right now is you are heavily hurting because of this separation. Divorce, Eight of Cups. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. That's how you feel. You feel like who's ever ghosted you, or if you're the ghoster, maybe that's how you feel. The ghoster just doesn't give a damn anymore. I don't give a shit. I don't give a damn. I don't give a F. I just don't care. A lot of selfishness is seen here. Devil activity is obsession, control, anger, disrespect, just everything low vibe, everything evil, okay? And this is just obviously not a good vibration to be in. And when the King of Swords is up there being kind of a jerk about the whole thing, male or female, doesn't matter, we have quite possibly an air sign that is causing all of this, okay? So there's an air sign involved. And this air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, is using their power to hurt. And they're making you be ghosted for quite a long time with the Knight of Pentacles. This is slow pain. A very slow, painful hurt. Why did they do this to you? Or why are you doing it to them if this is you? But why? What is the main reason here on why this ghosting even happened? Pipe, smooth transition. Keys, important choices. They felt they had to ghost you because they were making an important decision. And that important decision included ghosting you. Down here we have intense passion, cinnamon. I'm just feeling very spicy here. A lot of anger, okay? Let's go ahead and see what was another reason, another look into the reason that they ghosted. Show me the ghoster, show me a reason. Money. Money, money, money. Oops, whoa, my gosh, everything just fell apart just now. So one of the reasons they've ghosted you is straight up and down financial reasons, okay? They were either stressed about money and had to get the F away from you to go do something with themselves to make more money, which the Devil card is Capricorn and money does make sense. or they ghosted you because they left you for a third party situation, devil card, 2 other karmic people that maybe had more money, had more status, more class, something like that. Okay. Bottom of the deck here is past life situation. So we have a fair male. Again, male is really coming in here, but it doesn't have to be a man. It could be a woman in a masculine energy. We have a good-looking person that was just very selfish. Show me their current situation, their current vibe. Current vibe, obstacles. So their current vibe in this ghosting situation has led them to some obstacles, everybody. So the ghoster is facing some hardship, which you gotta say, Capricorn is the mountain, devil is the Capricorn. There is some real obstacles in the ghoster's life right now because of this very intense, very rude, very inconsiderate, very selfish energy. Now, for those of you that are like, well, what's ghosting, Stephanie? I don't know. Maybe I've got some young viewers watching. Maybe I've got some viewers who are new to all of this. Ghosting is when you're talking to someone pretty often. You're seeing each other. Maybe you're having an intimate relationship, but above everything else, you're having a relationship of some sort, and it's ongoing. And so this relationship is ongoing. Day in, day out, there's communication, or at least week by week, there's, touching base, keeping communication. And then ghosting is when someone just disappears. They block you, they block your number, they block your social medias if you have any. They don't answer phone calls or texts if you're even able to call. They don't respond to text messages. They pretty much act like they're dead, which is, hence the term ghosted. They act like they're a ghost, like they just can't communicate with you. And it just means that they've stopped all communication. And the key to the ghosting is it's out of the blue. Out of the blue. One day you're having a communication, and the next, poof, surprise, drama, and ghost. And that's it. And you don't know where they are. You don't know what the actual F is going on. So anyways, that's what ghosting is. Yeah, that's right, Karen. No warning. No warning at all. And so if you're watching this video and you're new to what this terminology is with ghosting, that's what ghosting is. Okay? So we have divorce, 8 of Cups. This is someone that could have walked out of the house and just never came home. This is someone that, might have just cut you off by phone, okay? This is someone that was seeing you for quite some time and then just cold turkey cut this off. Either way, who we're dealing with here is a very cruel, cold-hearted, cruel person that decided to cut you off because of money, or, and I'm going to go out on a limb here, I saw the Hierophant, which is a relationship, union, marriage, connection, community. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. And we got Pentacles down here with money. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this person may also have ghosted you, maybe not for money, but for an earth sign. And the earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Okay? We have Virgo here. We have Capricorn, very prominent, but Taurus is freaking welcome because we got Hierophant right here. So it's quite possible that this ghoster ghosted you because of this earth sign. Okay. Now, is it possible that you're an earth sign and you're watching and you're the ghosted one? Yes, that's also possible. Is it possible that you're an air sign and it's reverse and you were ghosted? Yes, that's possible. But so far, the signs that are prominent here is earth and air. Okay? Those are the people. Those are who's really coming across in this overall collective ghosting energy as who did it. Okay? The case of who done it. And again, the reasons is Pentacles. That's why. Show me a deeper down why in their heart of hearts. Why did they ghost my beautiful viewers? Why did they ghost? Give me a heart of heart answer. Why did they ghost? Heart of hearts. Receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to give. Selfish. Again, money comes in, but also just selfishness, receiving. They did it for themselves. They did it to get something, okay? They got something for leaving you. They got something for abandoning you. They got something for ghosting you. Bottom of the, no, that's not what I was doing. What the hell am I doing? How do they feel? How does this person feel about the ghosting? How does this person feel? I'm scared. Too many changes too fast. They feel these obstacles are coming in pretty heavy, aren't they? And if you ask me, and I'm just an intuitive reader here, but with divorce, 8 of Cups, Devil card, King of Swords is separation and divorce again, Tower moments and obstacles. I think this person is getting a taste of their own medicine, if you ask me. I think this person is going to get ghosted or left. Hear me when I say this. I think this person is really going to get left. Abandoned, ghosted, broken up with, and for those who are legally married, possibly divorced with. Because it's one simple reason, one simple law, one very simple law, the law of nature. What goes around, comes around. That's karma. What you do comes back to you. Even here we have receive and give. This person may have left to receive whatever it was. And now they have to give it back. Because when you do something with ill intentions, anger, payback, vengeance, rudeness, cruelness, insensitivities, when you act like that on a low vibe, and you're just in this F you stage, F you, I don't give a damn. F you, I mean, that whole vibration is dark. It's intense. And believe me, that light is still a light, and it attracts the same light, which is not a very good light. Okay, it's an enlightenment of you're going to get what you're going to get for being an asshole or a biatch. You know what I'm saying? That's just the law. That's the law of the universe. You plant seeds and you collect the harvest. That's how it works. That's just how it works. Now, when you get karma, it doesn't always come back to you like that. You do something and next week it happens. It's not how it works. Sometimes this shit might take a year. I've even seen karma come back in 3 or even 10 years. Karma comes back at the right time because it waits patiently, Knight of Pentacles. Karma waits patiently for the right situation. What I'm trying to say is, it's like creating an environment. The environment in which this started was the beginning. And the environment in which this karma comes back is when that gets created. So let me just paint a little picture here for you. I'm going to paint. If this person created love, harmony, a home, and a family, just example, with you, created a life, and then broke your heart, ghosted you, ran out, disappeared, 8 of Cups, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn, walked out, cut you off, blocked you, did some toxic bullshit. That was the beginning of this karmic ball, okay? It's going to keep rolling down that hill like a pile of shit. A big rolling turd, okay? And when it reaches its destination, it needs to find the same environment. So let's say this person moves on, goes to get pentacles, goes to make a home, goes to make harmony and love and family, goes to create another environment in which they created with you. Karma's going to wait. until that energy matches your energy that you guys had at that moment. And when that energy is recreated, we're going to have a little deposit. Boop. And in that little deposit of karma, that situation gets destroyed. And this is what's going to create a karmic cycle, because it might keep getting recreated. It might keep being a big rolling turd, okay, down the hill and down the hill. And who knows how many environments are going to get created and then destroyed. So you don't really know when this event was created and when it's going to end. But when it's going to end is when you change the environment. This is being humble. This is being kind. This is breaking that pattern. And the only way I see this pattern being broken is if somebody reaches out, unlike the King of Swords, and says, I see my errors. I see what I've done. I see very clearly how cruel and insensitive that was. I'm sorry. And I want to fix this. I want to remedy this. That doesn't always mean you have to get back together with the person you ghosted, but it means that you have to fix the heart pain and the low vibration of suffering that was created because of this. So this is, in essence, rolling that big pile of turd back up the hill, putting it back where it started from and diminishing it. And that is an obstacle. You know, it's much easier to just let it keep rolling down the hill, but to push this rock back up the hill, that's going to be more difficult. So this is a very difficult situation to remedy. It's hard to fix. We're not going to lie about that. But this is what's happening to your ghoster. They're experiencing a lot of changes, which in my experience is towers. We have towers, obstacles, and devil card here. I mean, this isn't a very lovely situation. Karma's catching up. Bottom of the deck, it says, I'm seeing my toxic patterns, which makes a lot of sense. And with the King of Swords, I would say, yeah, they're seeing for sure with some clarity. What is happening in this person's life at this moment? Okay, what is happening in this person's life at this moment? I want to fix this. That makes sense. We just, whoops, there's two of them. We just talked about that, did we not? That makes sense. Yeah, they're realizing their patterns and saying, well, damn, I think I need to deal with this right now. We have Earth energy verifying the Earth signs that I mentioned, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Structure, responsibility, money comes in again, grounding, healing, and reality, which is a reality check. So your person is going through a reality check, seeing the bullshit they've pulled off and what they're going to get in return for their bullshit. Bottom of the deck here is tired and exhausted, overwhelmed, sleepless nights, overgiving, and no boundaries. They're being emptied, guys. They are a vessel and they are pouring out so much and not getting anything in return. And that's part of the karma. It's part of it. You wouldn't want to be someone, right? Pouring out all your energy and getting nothing in return, feeling exhausted and not replenished. This person's bank account will not be replenished. This person's health is not going to be replenished. This person's healthy state of mind will not be replenished. I can keep going. This person's family affairs is not going to be healthy. There's going to be a lot of karma. And so if you are the ghoster and you're watching, you need to fix this. It's not because you need to go out of your way to make someone else feel better, although that would make you a better human being. How hard is it to apologize for being an asshole? But it's also you helping yourself. Mom? Clear your karmic energies.
Why do you have a movie on? I don't like that.
Give me a moment, everybody. I'll be right back. Can you help him put a video on, please?
Yeah.
I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, also the sign's a bit fuzzy.
Fuzzy?
Like, I can see okay, but the lighting is just fuzzy.
Oh no, that's not good. We're gonna have to go to the eye doctor.
Oh no.
I think you might have maybe been spending a little too much time on the screen. That could be it.
No. I wasn't even on the screen yesterday.
Okay. Well, we'll go to the eye. I'll schedule an eye doctor appointment.
Let's pray that he doesn't have to do that thing with the squirts and all that.
Okay. All right, sweetheart. Can you help him find a video, please? He's in tears.
Yeah.
Thank you. Go in with your brother. Close my door. Okay. Thank you. I will try the chamomile compress. So back to this reading. Like I said, it's not just you being a good person and fixing what you fucked up, but it's fixing your own life. It's making your karma better for yourself. Okay? So, you know, if you want to do it for selfish reasons, do it for selfish reasons. If you want to do it to be kind and be a better person, then great. That's even better. The point is, you should do it. And if you don't do it, then you're going to keep getting more shit. And I just hope you know that. Because being a mean, cruel ghoster is not kind. I want to know, how hard is it to tell someone, you know, I'm not feeling this relationship. I need to go do my own thing for a while. I don't want you to wait for me. You know, I want you to live your life and be happy, but I'm just not feeling this, and I'm sorry I hurt you. I'm sorry I put you through this. I'm sorry for any problems I may have caused. It wasn't my intentions. You know, I'm sending you off with love. Lots of love, and I really hope that you get something wonderful. You know, and I'm going to go be in search of that myself. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hurt you, and I know there's going to be some pain involved, and I know you might cry. I'm going to feel really bad walking away as well, but I think in the long run, right now, that's how I feel this is going to be better for us. I just don't feel we're vibing. You know, don't leave someone hanging on a cliffhanger. Don't leave them thinking that shit is so great, and what did they do wrong? Because you quit talking to them. Because 9 times out of 10, it's not them, it's you. 9 times out of 10, you're just not feeling the vibe. You're not into this situation, but you're too cowardly to say you're not feeling the vibe anymore. And then you leave that person wondering and feeling terrible. That's the bad karma. All their tears, bad karma for you. All their questions, heartache, depressions, bad karma on you because you're causing it. You're depositing those seeds. You need to clear those seeds and create something new, okay? That's point blank. Now, I'm going to move on to this little second piece. For those people that have been ghosted, and unfortunately, I hate to say this, I hate that it's a part of human life today. I hate that I even have to bring this up. And I hate that there's even several people that are dealing with this. But it's very unfortunate, and it's a very unfortunate truth. There are some people that have children with someone who in turn ghosted them. Not only them, but the child. And this is where it gets heavier. This is where you have like extreme karmas. There's many reasons why. It's not just because it's not nice. It's because you have DNA, which is ancestral DNA, your past lives, your family, your life, your birth chart attached to a child. So your whole lifespan is attached. And you ghosting a child becomes an exquisite array of a buffet of karmic shit. When you do that to your offspring, to your children, it becomes extremely unhealthy. It can create mental disorders, all seen in your birth chart. It can create financial disparity. It can create emotional stress in your relationships that you leave them for. So if you get with somebody else younger, newer, whatever the fact is, that relationship in turn will be extremely strained and toxic. And there's a lot of infidelity that comes into your life karmically. Also physical ailments. So depending on the house that your children are in is going to be the ailments physically that's going to be affected. For some, it's the eyes. For some, it's the throat. For some, it's the lungs. For some, it's the sexual, organs. For some, it's the knees and the feet. For some, it's the back. For some, it's the brain. There's just different areas that can physically be affected by causing harm to the children in your chart. And 9 times out of 10, what is always, always, always affected is financials. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Not just because you might have to pay child support, but I'm going further into the karma here. I'm talking about not getting that raise, not getting that promotion, having strife and stress with your boss, getting in arguments at work, having disputes, collectors, just a lot of emotional stress that can come down on that for the pure ghosting of your children. So this is where karma really sets in. And that was just a second piece to the ghosters, because some ghosters, and I said it's very unfortunate, ghost their children. And believe me, that karma's not fun. That's a big pile of shit you don't want for karma. That's just a big pile of shit right there. So that's going to be maybe another story for another day. Maybe it is this story. I don't know. But, the point is you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. You should be responsible with your children. And how difficult is it for the mother or father of the person that's raising the ghosted child? They were in turn led to believe there would be a family, there would be love, there would be at least union in some sense. They were led to believe there would be some sense of harmony and a family structure. And so when you fuck that up and you ghost them, you've eliminated the family structure. And now not only did you hurt this child karmically and hurt yourself, which I just explained, here are some of the things that go through the children and the parent that's been ghosted. Psychological depression, loneliness, isolation, questions about what's wrong with me. Why am I not wanted? Why am I not desired? What did I do wrong? Where was I wrong at? Where did I fuck up at? And that leads to a whole nother backlash at the ghoster, because these people are suffering long term because of these situations. And every tear, every heartache, every loneliness, every question about where you are, what happened to you, is more intense karma on you. And this is a chain that you can't escape. Notice these people are hung up on chains around the devil's neck. If you guys can see that. So they are hanging naked by a cloth, basically, around the devil's neck. There's no escape. They are chained like playthings to the devil. And then you've got the pentacle. You've got the wand. You've got the sword. You've got the cup. They're tempted. If you do these bad things, I'll give you one of these treasures. They never get the treasures. They're in constant search, constant desire for these things. They're never fulfilled. It's a bottomless black hole. It's a bottomless pit. And so when you do the ghosting, it's just bottomless. You think you're escaping. You think you're getting more. You think, no. And even if you want to ghost someone you don't like, or someone that's rude in your opinion, someone that is toxic in your opinion, let's go back. That's your opinion. God loves everyone. Spirit loves everyone, all God's children. Even if you think that person is no good, they deserve an explanation. Now, if you're ghosting someone that could give a shit about you, doesn't care, is it really ghosting? because I want to make this definition clear. If you're ghosting someone that's a piece of abusive shit and could care less about you, I don't think they would notice that you blocked him. I don't think they give a fuck. I don't think they even care if you never call again. They're not interested in you. So you can't ghost someone who's not interested, who doesn't give a fuck and doesn't want to hear about you or your stuff. They don't even know you ghosted them because they ghosted you first. They just don't care. So that doesn't count. Ghosting people that don't care about you doesn't count. That is canceled out in this reading. That does not count as ghosting. Ghosting is only when you're leaving someone on a cliff hanging, when someone's waiting for your call, waiting for your text, looking for you. I don't care if you like them or not, they deserve an explanation. You should never leave something waiting like that. That's walking away with the door open. So I want you to understand this karma. Would you leave your house and walk out with the door wide open? God knows what's going to come in your house, who's going to come in, and who's going to take what. Right? You're not going to leave your house with your door open, leaving yourself vulnerable. That's what you're doing as a ghoster. As a ghoster, you left the door open for karma. Literally, like that's what it is. A karmic door. And as you walked out that door and left the door open, it's still connected to you. The door's wide open for a bunch of karmic shit to happen because you didn't close the door. So it's just a wide open highway of dramas and obstacles that are going to happen in your life. If you want them to stop, close the door. Close the door. And the only way to close the door is to have closure. And for those people that want to ghost children, that's really fucked up. I mean, if I was ever to talk to someone who wanted to ghost a child, period, fuck you. Get off my channel. You're an asshole. You're an absolute dirty, low-down biatch or asshole. Ghosting a child there's no excuse. None. And if that's who you are and that's what you've done, click off and never come back. I really do believe you're a real, true POS. Okay? That's what I think you are. Because that's just the lowest of the low that the low can go. Anyways, that being said, let's move on. Yeah, children are off limits. And believe me, the angels, the higher powers, spirits that be, ancestors, they all watch. They're around you when you take a shit, okay? They're all there. Every moment. They know everything you do and when you do it. Don't think it's not going to come back on you. I mean, children are off limits. You all know that children are like the eyes of God. Children are the ones that have the keys to heaven. Children are the innocents. Children are the little light beings that all the spirits are attracted to. They love the heart of a child, the spirit of a child. So believe me, if you don't think children are protected in a different way than adults are protected, you're very, very wrong. That's when more of this shit's going to start happening to someone. Okay? We have a problem here with Melissa. What happened with Melissa here? She said I was being judgmental. Ah. Okay. Well, I guess that's not terrible, but it's certainly not nice. I'll unhide you, But if you get blocked, you get blocked. But I'm not blocking you. I unhid you. You're welcome to say I'm judgmental. I'm open to that. I think you're judgmental for saying I'm judgmental. So it's the pot calling the kettle black. So you just stepped into your own shit and whatever. And now you got judged. As you judge, you'll get judged, and by the measure you use. Correct? Correct. Okay. Anyways, if you think I'm judgmental about the ghoster, then it must mean you approve of child ghosting and you approve of letting people hurt other people. So if you approve of that and you think that I'm being judgmental for it because I'm here preaching and reading and you're watching, then you're welcome to say whatever. That's your thing. I am being judgmental because I'm doing a reading and I'm talking to the person that is doing it, and they should hear what they did wrong. And that is my belief. If you think that's judgmental, well, I think you need to get a thicker skin. Honestly, a much thicker skin, because if you can't handle correction or someone who's being wrong, being corrected, then that means you want no justice system, you want no karma, you want free for all, and therefore, if there was no judgment in this world, there would be rapes and murders and killings and disrespect and rudeness 24/7, 365. So we all have to be judged. We're all judged by each other to keep each other in line. Because if no one judged someone for not wearing a mask, for letting their kids run around naked in the streets, for saying cuss words to their parents, for people doing fucked up shit, if you don't want to judge people, then guess what? You're going to live in a shit show. So I think that you're a negative Nelly, and I think that you need thicker skin. So there's my judgment for you. You need to get some backbone and stop being a snowflake. But that's just my judgment, and I'm entitled to it. Thank you, Melissa, anyways. So moving on. Let's go ahead and get the energy of the kind of shit that's going to happen to the ghoster. What kind of lessons is this ghoster needing to learn? What kind of lessons does this ghoster need to learn? Thank you, Infinite. I appreciate that. And sorry, Melissa, that you got lashed out at, but I mean, you went to a public chat and a public live video, voiced your judgmental opinion about me being judgmental, and then you got your ass handed to you. So please don't feel bad. Just know that when you step in shit, you get dirty. I hope you're okay, and I hope you got a thicker skin from it, and maybe the next video you go on, you'll expect it at least. At least you'll expect it, and who knows? Maybe you came on looking for a fight. Maybe you came on looking for drama because maybe you're in a vibration where you want to fight because you're not happy, because you're an unhappy person and you're attracting drama. Could be. So maybe she came on looking for it. I don't know. I've only been on 37 minutes. She must have just came in and then bashed that out. So I don't know. All right. So we have more Capricorn energy. We have the goat. I think it's safe to say we definitely have an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, with strong Capricorn, strong goat energy, okay? That's what we have. Act from your innate wisdom. Archangel Permalik and Pan, God of nature. And I love the God of nature because that's just the law of nature, right? The law of attraction, the law of nature. Literally, someone said you get what you give, and that's true. The law of nature, the law of attraction. The next one is Camel. Be forbearing and patient. Archangel Jophiel. Okay? Be forbearing and patient. I think what this is saying to me as a reader, the ghoster needs to learn to be more patient and to not be so hasty. We have a ghoster here that was like, boom, I'm going to block you. Boom, I'm going to ghost you right now because I'm angry, because I'm mad, right? I'm upset. I'm pissed. I don't have patience. I'm just going to block because I'm in a high vibration, or a low vibration that's vibrating erratically, and I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know how to face this difficulty, and I don't know how to face this frustration, and I don't know how to communicate what I'm feeling, and I don't know how to say to this person, this is what's going through my mind about you. So I'm going to block you. I'm going to ghost you. I'm going to disappear. That is impatience. Right? That's the impatience. And like I said, you can only ghost someone who gives a shit. If someone doesn't give a shit, you're not ghosting them. But if someone's trying to track you down and look for you and reach out and there's no response, you're the ghoster. If you're not responding to them and they're constantly reaching out, you're the asshole ghoster. It just is what it is. Now, some people say, well, what if I express myself and I try to give closure and I'm trying to shut the door with someone, but they keep reaching out? Then that's harassment. And you're welcome to block someone. Like I said, kids are off limits. If kids are involved, then fuck you. It's still off limits. You can't ghost them. It's just not right. You stepped into your own shit and you got dirty. Deal with it. But for those that don't have kids, if you're trying to block someone after, you know, you've tried to have closure and they're like chasing you, stalking you, then that is basically stalking. And that is harassment. And if you're trying to close the door respectfully, kindly, and nicely, and they're not getting the picture, then by all means, yes, you can ghost. And that's a different story. Because that's just playing games. Or just being rude and harassing someone. So that's a different story than ghosting, isn't it? Ghosting is an emotional break. Splitting a tie with no explanation, and the person hasn't even been given the opportunity to hear you out or speak to you or have that closure. When you don't even give someone the opportunity, that's ghosting. Blocking is kind of a different thing. Some people block people for different reasons. Again, blocking a parent of a child because you don't get along means grow bigger balls or get more mature, young lady, and deal with that parent. You need to grow up. You dealt with something and now you have to deal with it. You have to deal with it. It's unfortunate for some people that you don't want to deal with that parent, but guess what I call that? A whiny crybaby. I don't want to deal with them. I don't like them. They're difficult. They're mean. They're rude. They're terrible people. I don't want to deal with them. I don't like them, mommy. I don't care if you don't like them. You have a child and a responsibility with them. So handle it. Handle it. Either go to court and get custody so you don't have to deal with them. Okay? Or do the bare minimum to deal with that person so you can see your child and be there. That is your lot in life. That is your choice. You don't have a plethora of bullshit to pick from. You've got a couple choices. They're all shitty for you probably. Sorry, pick one. Kind of like kids that want to sit at the dinner table and don't want to eat their broccoli or their carrots. Sorry, pick one. You don't like the broccoli, eat the cauliflower. You don't like the cauliflower, eat the carrots, but you're going to eat something. Okay? Sorry, they're not the choices you like, but you're going to have to pick one that you like better than the other. That's it. That's all you can do. Anyways, that's that. So, let's get a couple more little messages here. Tell me more about the ghoster and the ghoster situation. Someone had a funny comment for me. Yay! Elizabeth, I love you. We are officially in Aries season, and Stephanie has Aries in her chart. Damn, Elizabeth knows me, girl. I do have Aries in my chart. I have an Aries moon in tropical. So I think war and I feel war, I guess. And believe it or not, Aries happens to be in my, where is that? My moon. Yeah, my 4th house. So when it comes to my home, my family, and by the way, I consider this channel my home. And I consider you my family. Then guess what? I'm going to go to war and fight for my family and fight for family matters, which is probably why I'm so defensive for people and children, because home and family is worth fucking fighting for, okay? That's what I do. I'll fight for that shit. I'd probably make a very good family attorney. I'd probably be very good at that. A lot of people say I should have been an attorney because I really love debating. I love fighting. I love winning. I love making someone feel like an asshole when they deserve it. And I love people to pay for their mistakes. I love people to deal with their shit. That's what I like to do. And I'm not afraid to say it. I am absolutely thick-skinned when it comes to matters of that. And I'm also pretty strict at home. When you have like an Aries in the 4th house, it's kind of militant. I'm very loving to my kids. I mean, come on. They're my babies. But I can be strict. And I guess I have to be because I'm a single mom. So that worked out well for me, you know? But in Vedic, I would be a Pisces moon, which makes me much more sensitive and much more loving. And my home life is definitely isolated. I like to be at home. This is my safe space. I work from home. I love to be at home. I'm perfectly happy with Corona because I'm always home anyways. So I'm not like dying to get out. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's me. Let's get a couple more cards here for the masculine. Okay, on their current situation. Whoops. Okay. Bottom of the deck, boundaries. Number 9, endings, spiritual knowings, reality checks. That's definitely a number 9. Okay. This is, thank you, Loretta, for saying I'm a talented tarot reader. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. So, what's up with your boundaries, masculine, or not, God. Give me a moment here to regroup. Okay. Ghoster, what is your deal? Do you not have healthy boundaries? Okay, do you not have healthy boundaries? Are you creating too many boundaries that are difficult and unhealthy? Boundaries come up because boundaries are an issue. Also, what comes in is you don't have boundaries for the way you act. You don't have healthy boundaries for how you are with people, how you treat them. Is there no limit for you? Do you just go off with no limit? Do you ghost with no limit? Do you cut off with no limit? Do you bark off at the mouth with no limit? I mean, this is someone that needs restraint. Control yourself. And to be quite honest, Ghoster, when the Devil card comes up, I think it's pretty safe to say you, sir or madam, have no control over yourself, period. You have lost the fucking wheel. You are acting out. You are just out of control. You're going crazy here. What the fuck? The other cards that come out for you are openness. So, like, again, no boundaries. That makes sense. Openness. Disregard the gay message. That's not where we're at in this reading. But the openness with this situation is boundaries, openness. There is no boundaries. It's too open. There's no borders. There's no walls. There's no fences. There's no guard. It's just, whew, when does it end? When does it end? And so this ghoster just doesn't have a healthy limit. The next one here is God of vulnerability. Achilles. Okay, number 10. We all know the story of Achilles' tendon. Where was his weak spot? His Achilles heel. Okay, his Achilles heel is his weakness. He was weak there. He could be defeated. So this ghoster has an Achilles heel. This ghoster has a vulnerability. What is that vulnerability? The next one here is Goddess of Magic. Isis. This is Empress vibrations. This ghoster is weak when it comes to love. When it comes to love, this ghoster just can't stand up, can't withhold. Love is what pulls this person back and forth, back and forth. The other weakness for this person is Goddess of Rage, Sekhmet. And I talked about a temper, the impatience with the camel. This person is impatient and absolutely has rage. And that's why they ghost. They're hot-headed. They have a hot temper. Could be Leo energy with the lions. I'm going to go ahead and read the camel. Then we'll get on to the results for all the signs that need to know your outcome. Ay, ay, ay. A lot of D's. Okay. Here you go, Ghoster. Camels incarnate from Lakme, the ascended aspect of Sirius. They carry much wisdom and are waiting patiently to share this with humanity. They will download this to us as we become more telepathically receptive and are ready to progress into the new golden age with newer wisdom. As camels move from meditative, empty deserts to noisy, chaotic towns, they are learning and teaching about balance. They are also transforming lower frequencies into light. Much sacred knowledge from Lakme is contained in their divine blueprint. As they pass to the golden fifth dimensional ley lines, wherever they go, they are helping to maintain the grid for us. Camels are also demonstrating to us the use of resources wisely. They have learned to conserve what they have and use it with discrimination so that there is enough for everyone. And again, that talks about limits and boundaries, these camels. Okay? Guidance. You are blessed to receive this card of wisdom. It suggests that you hold wisdom in your divine blueprint and in your life, and you have contracted to share this with humanity. This path calls on you to practice patience, forbearance, and humility. This path also wants you to feel that you may feel ahead of your time. Many will sense the light you carry and will react in different ways, so you will need to stay in balance whatever is happening around you. If you do not fully recognize who you are yet, your guidance is to sit quietly, place a golden sparkling light around yourself, and call on Archangel Jophiel, the angel of wisdom, to help you attune to your true self. Then expect the deep knowing held in your soul that is revealed. All right. The next one here is the goat. Okay. Act from your innate wisdom, Archangel Purmalik, Pan, and God of Nature. Goats who originate from Orion, the ascended constellation of enlightenment, are highly intelligent animals. They are often misunderstood, though when they feel appreciated, they are generous, loyal, and nurturing. And you know what? I make a lot of sense with that because in tropical, my rising is Capricorn, and I'm very attracted to the Orion constellation, Orion's belt specifically. And it's very true. Whenever I feel appreciated, whenever I feel loved, I'm extremely generous. But that, can also be said with my Cancer tropical sun. So when you're feeling loved here, Ghoster, you can be very kind. You can be extremely generous, giving of yourself. But if you feel unappreciated or undervalued, you may tend to run away from the situation or be a little bit harsh. Anyways, goats love to be free and wander, spreading golden light Geminis are connected to Orion too. Good, because I'm a Gemini in Vedic as a sun. That is really good. So yeah, I have a lot of the Orion constellation with me in either chart, tropical or Vedic. So I'm really happy about that. Anyways, wisdom happens to go wherever they go. They balance this desire for space and independence by enjoying the companionship of the herd. These special animals have a great sense of balance. They love to climb the mountains and stand on rocks and peaks, gazing at the world and seeing everything from a higher perspective. When you see a goat standing on the pinnacle, it may be linking to Orion for inspiration, for their sole mission is to lighten the vibration of our planet. Their service work is clear, unwanted vegetation and rubbish, which means Capricorns take no shit. And I can fully relate with that, right? Anyways, guidance. I just gotta take a moment. It's funny because people that are, coming new to this whole, collective, a lot of the new people believe that being an enlightened individual means that you must always be at peace and always be, kumbaya, and that you must always be in the energy of love. And I agree with that to an extent, but I also agree in harmony and balance. And I very fully know that no one can be all light. They would have no darkness, and they would be unbalanced. There has to be a balance here in a healthy way. A lot of people that are enlightened, and I try to teach this with my meditative classes here in the springs. I don't offer them online, it's in person to person. But our meditative class, I always say, you must embrace your anger. You must embrace being upset or the tears. Society wants you to turn your tears off and to calm yourself down when you get angry, which, yeah, you need to do that, but not so quickly. You need to let rage and anger and emotions flow through you, or you can actually create cancers. Liver problems also. Liver problems and cancers can really come forth with holding back anger or tears. So suppressing it is extremely unhealthy. So I always say release them. Let them flow through you. You see, you don't have to always be in love and light. You can also be in anger and in pain. And that's okay. That is absolutely okay. Work through that, but don't suppress it. Always find harmony and balance, which both of these cards are preaching to us. Harmony and balance. That's the wisdom. Anyways, so a lot of these people here in this goat energy are misunderstood, maybe a little bit even intense. Remember that you carry your aura, light, and wisdom, and they are not always recognized as peaceful. Do any menial tasks that come your way graciously, for this is your part on earth. And that's something else we should talk about being enlightened. Not only are you allowed to feel low vibe, not only are you allowed to be angry or allowed to be sad and question, but this earth is your heaven or your hell. And a lot of people want to leave this place because they've made it their hell. It's unhealthy, it's unhappy, it's sad, and it's difficult. They've made themselves a life of obstacles. And they want to escape this life of obstacles without doing the work. They want and believe, they believe that if they leave this difficult place, they'll achieve peace. When they pass, they'll learn all. They'll know all things, and they'll be free from this, what they like to call jail, or they like to call hell, or that, you know, this prison, this earthly prison. That's a perspective. And certainly they're entitled to it. But the menial tasks and the work on this earth can be beautiful. And if you can find joy in being a part of this world, you can make this your oasis or your heaven. And again, that's perspective. You can make this place beautiful and wonderful, but it requires research, it requires wisdom, it requires intelligence, it requires acceptance of the things you can't change and the things that you can. It asks you to find peace with what you have. Love and be happy with what you have. To wake up every day and just be joyful for this day. Finding something good in every difficult matter, in every difficult day, in every difficult task. Something. That's how you can make it your heaven, your oasis. And you have the power to create your environment. And I do want to jump out on a limb here and talk to the ghosters here, because a lot of the people that I know that have ghosted other people tend to complain about work, complain about family, complain about money. You're creating an unhealthy relationship with work, family, and life. And when you're given new opportunities, you don't want them. When you're given new ideas, you reject them. Because it's all your way or no way, and your way tends to be a living hell. So again, you're creating your own living hell. And it takes wisdom to take correction. It takes wisdom to listen to advice. It takes ears to hear, eyes to see, a heart to feel. And those little doorways need to be open, or they're all going to be shut towards Spirit, who is trying to give you a much more happy, joyful way of life, a joyful way of living. So as I, end it here on this little note for the collective part, remember that if you want to change your experience, change your mind. Change your mind, change your life. You have to see things differently, do things differently, just feel things differently. Because if it's not working and you're doing the same thing over and over again, what are you going to get? You're going to get the same results. It's not going to get better with time. It's not going to change over the ages. It's going to keep being what it's being. So keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and get here some outcomes for this ghoster. Ghoster, if you stay on your path, if you stay on your path here, what is it you're going to get? Okay, if you stay down this ghosting path and you do nothing for it, nothing about it, what are you going to get? There we go. I know that you're my soulmate, number 22. You're going to be pointed into a direction with a soulmate union. Why is this going to point you towards your soulmate and towards this union? Let's ask that. Spirit, why, if you stay on this path, you stay ghosting, is this going to point you in that direction? Just being near you is intoxicating. I replay our conversations over and over. You are the best thing in my life. Okay. So you're going to be reminded. Oh, I see. This is good. I'm going to stop there. If you stay down this ghosting path, you're going to be reminded over and over of what you don't have. You're going to be reminded of things that you don't have and that you've lost, which is a soulmate and union. Okay? So if you stay down this ghosting path, you're never going to escape thoughts, tears, heartaches. It's always going to be with you. It's always going to be around you. There's no escape. How does this affect the ghoster? How does this affect the ghoster? Oops, okay. So we have 2 of Scepters in reverse. We have 4 of Grails in reverse. And we have the Priestess. Now, I'm going to turn these this way because I feel like I accidentally grabbed my deck upside down, which I'm exactly right. So it's not exactly meant to be down, but I'll read them in both ways. Both ways, but I am going to include the other way as well. In one sense, this person that stays down this path is going to be 4 of Cups, unhappy. 2 of Scepters, always wanting to make another decision, always on the lookout to be on the move. And with the Priestess, inherently, secretly knowing they've done wrong. They've got wisdom inside of them. They'll always know deep down that they should have been connected with this soulmate that they've ran from. Now, on the other spectrum of this, what you're going to be dealing with is complete unsatisfaction. You're not even going to get another offer. The 4 of Cups in reverse is you're not going to get another offer. You're not even being offered a single cup to make you feel better. You just dealt the hands you're dealt, and there's nothing good that's going to come your way. About love, with relationships and happiness. It's a constant uncomfortableness. The other one here is you're not going to have a choice or an option. You're going to get stuck in a karmic web, and there's not going to be choices. There's not going to be offers. There's not going to be ideas. You're going to feel blind and you're going to feel stuck. And with the Priestess energy in reverse, you're never going to follow your intuition. You're never going to understand the truth. You're never going to be wise. And quite blankly, you're going to be an idiot. You're going to be a fool. You're going to take advice from bad people. And you're going to be down a very difficult and dark path. Spirit, tell me some information here about the soulmate. They stay down this path, and they're always thinking about the soulmate, replaying conversations in their head. They can't get near the soulmate because it's so intoxicating. And they realize that the soulmate was the best thing in their life, and they don't have it. Tell me a little bit more about what that might feel like. Tell me a little bit more. The Lantern, new opportunities. Bottom of the deck, pine cones, spiritual realization. So it's going to feel like the light went on. The spiritual realization, new opportunities. They're going to realize it was a missed opportunity. That's what it's going to feel like. Now, Ghoster, do you want to go through life feeling like you missed an opportunity? Do you want to go through life realizing that you had it all, but now all you can do is replay conversations? Is that how you want to go through this? What must you do? What must you do to be at peace? Well, take my advice. Get closure. Whether you go back to them or not, just create some kind of closure. Close the door to this karma. What must you do? Spirit, what must the ghoster do? The ghoster must, bottom of the deck, my karmic situation is ending. Spirit says your karmic relationship, the one that you're caught in the web with right now, must end. You're not going to get the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow with this karmic person. In other words, if you ghosted someone and went on to someone else, and that's not going well, you're getting karma in that relationship. The advice here is it's not going to get better. It's not going to heal, and it's not going to repair. It's going to end, or it needs to end. The other cards that came out for what you should do is I'm going through a spiritual transformation. And I believe that because spiritual realization is there as well. So you must wake up spiritually, which is just your inner knowing, your inner guidance, your feelings inside. Your soul must feel its soul purpose. Your soul must acknowledge what it needs to acknowledge. This transformation of your heart. You have to become the Grinch, Jim Carrey movie, that his heart that was 3 sizes too small grows. That's the spiritual transformation. You need to grow your small heart. You need to make it bigger. It's going to require change. And that's the transformation. You have to grow from the inside out. You also need to grow up spiritually. The other one is our connection is worth waiting for. So once you end this karmic situation, okay, then the next soulmate person is going to be there for you. It's going to take some time, but you're going to get to meet or reunite with a soulmate, okay? Otherwise, if you stay in this karmic situation, it's always going to feel like something's missing. 4 of Cups, okay? The next one is what you need to do, what Spirit says you need to do from this ghosting situation is you need to want to make things right. You can't just make things right to fix your financial karma or make things right to help your current karmic relationship and heal your karmas. You need to want to make things right because your heart had a spiritual transformation and your heart lovingly wants to heal the other person and heal yourself. You need to want to make things right. Has to come from you. Spirit's like it can't just be an act. It needs to be a feeling as well. Let's get an advice oracle here as I end, and then I will do the final advice. I'm sorry, not advice. Outcome for all those signs that have been ghosted. Okay, so we're going to do the Soul's Journey Lesson Cards by James Van Praagh. What is the advice for the ghoster, Spirit? What is the advice for the ghoster? Blame. Wow, envy comes out at the bottom. There's a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of envy underneath your karmic situation. It's a lot of that. And then there's blame. Are you saying someone's jealous of you? Okay, I'm telling, there's a ghoster out there that's watching me. You are watching me. I'm not talking about someone that's not watching me. You are secretly watching me. And maybe you'll never comment or even subscribe, but you're watching this. Somehow you came across this video. Some of the things that you've been saying to the person you've ghosted has been, you're just jealous because I didn't choose you. You're just jealous because I moved on. You're just jealous because I'm with somebody else and I'm happy and you want to destroy me. Okay? You're using the term, you're just jealous to the person that you've ghosted. And I just want to say, you're a complete asshole. Really, you are. The amount of pain that you've hurt someone with is intense. And it's cruel. And it's extremely insensitive. You, person, are the one that is jealous of their love and kindness. You're jealous of their peace, even in their loss. You're jealous of other people being happy, but not you. You're jealous of people that have more money than you. You're jealous of people that have an easier life than you. You're jealous that people get to have the pleasures of family and joy more so than you. And in your jealousy and your blame, pointing the finger at the other person, it shines back on you. Everything happens for a reason. Even the person that interjected in this reading earlier and said, I'm judgmental. Well, I think that's meant for you, ghoster. You're judgmental. And now it's coming back at you in this reading. So, it's actually you. who needs to be blamed, but you're blaming somebody else. You take no responsibility for your actions. You take no responsibility for what happened between the two of you, or the three of you, or whatever's going on, or you and your kids. You take zero responsibility. And if you do say it's your fault, you only say that to be sarcastic. You don't really mean it. So you're a coward and you're a runner and you're a blamer. And the disrespectful terminology that you've used towards the person that you've hurt, this jealousy energy, is wrong. And you should be corrected on that. You need to get out of your intense energy of the blame game. Okay. So now I'm going to read the advice for you on this. This is going to be advice channeled through me by Spirit. So this card didn't come out because Stephanie, the tarot reader, picked it out of all the other cards as a message for you. My body and my hands and my energy and my spirit was able to be a vessel to distribute a message for you watching at this time. This very moment was picked divinely. Spirit arranged by divine timing, you being able to watch this message. Or the person that's cross-watching, they've been the ones who've been ghosted, and they're watching about your situation. It's all divinely orchestrated, perfectly timed to the second. But this card of the blame, the envy, is a good message for all parties involved. And it's to release blame, to release jealousy, to release envy. For those who have cross-watched what's going on with this ghoster's life, you're being asked to release the blame on them, to be at peace. You're being asked to not be jealous of their karmic situation after you've been ghosted. You're being asked to be at peace because I've given you some very insightful messages in this reading, and it is what goes around comes around, and there's no need to be jealous about someone who's getting karma that they've distributed to you. There's no reason to be jealous about that because they are reaping what they've sown, eating their own words, because their life is a double-edged sword. I'm going to put it to everybody like this. You can either have a double-edged rose, blooms at both ends, or you can make it a sword, pierce at each end. But that's your choice. Okay, so I'm going to read this. It says here, I accept responsibility for my well-being because it's so easy to give away all the power to transform your life. Certainly, there have been people along your path who have shaped you into who you are today. But you are solely now responsible for your own happiness. The ego can be a very fragile thing. And if it comes under fire, the first instinct is to blame an outside force. Victim consciousness awakens the connection that you have with your soul. This mindset says, I don't have the power inside myself to break free because someone else's power is so much stronger than mine. This is an illusion. When you believe that someone else is responsible for your problems, for your karmas, for your experiences, that belief is the problem. Personal responsibility can empower you to change your reality. Lasting transformation always begins on the inside and works its way out. There is a difference between a reason and an excuse. A reason is valid and unavoidable. An excuse is an attempt to shift the blame and cause pain. Blame and cause pain. I think that's really enlightening as well. I'm going to go ahead and read envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. You must learn to accept that the obstacles in your life have been chosen by you. To be jealous of the soul path of another is to doubt your ability to judge what's best for you. It is human nature to covet the perceived luxuries of someone on a different journey, but to try to emulate him or her is not being true to your own self. You have chosen this life and these circumstances for a reason, at a very deep soul level, and it is seen in your birth charts. Your soul came here for lessons for reasons only your deepest self knows. Disregarding and following in the footsteps of another is not being true to yourself. And you are only setting yourself up for confusion and disappointment. By all means, it's important to have an inspiration. It's important to have a goal. It's important to see someone's success and be inspired. But always remember to create your own. You never truly know what is going on in another person's life and what personal challenges he or she may face. So to be envious is a fool's game. Be authentic to your own inner voice, because only you know what is in your best interest and what feels right for you. If you don't follow your own path, you will have to reincarnate in an attempt to learn your original lesson again. Ooh, that's kind of deep, right? And underneath that is growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Isn't that beautiful? You know what I noticed? All of these are yellow. And what chakra does that go to? Hello, solar plexus. Solar plexus is the center. Well, the heart is the center, but it's the center of your health and well-being. And it represents your confidence. It represents your positivity. It represents your health. And it represents success and any kind of high vibration. It kind of radiates that for you. It creates it. The solar plexus is like an energy of creation. So it gives off energy to the other chakras. It's really important. Just like eating and drinking right gives off what? Good energy towards your body. And that's that solar plexus, the stomach. And so you need to feed yourself good things, energetically, spiritually, intellectually, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Like you have to feed yourself all these good things. So create your healthy environment so you can be a better person. So that's really important for everyone. Okay. So we finished the collective. This was an energy for the ghoster. So I think I'll change the title here when I'm done and just name this The Ghoster's Reading, a message to the ghoster. Hope everyone can pick up on the difference between the ghosted and the ghoster. So I'm going to probably do a ghosted reading later, okay? And we'll kind of see what's going on with the person that has been ghosted and what they're feeling and what they're going through and what they're experiencing, and some advice for the person that's been ghosted, right? You kind of got little pieces of that in here, but we'll kind of go into more detail in your own private collective ghosted reading. But this kind of turned out, didn't it? It? All on its own. It's like it created its own self. It just turned out to be a message to the person that did the ghosting. So if you've been watching this, we've been reading this collective energy about what's going on with the person that decided to cut someone off, that decided to ghost someone, okay? Oh, Stephanie, my son came in and wants to thank you for standing up for the children that has been hurt like this. He is 13 and he loves you. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. And tell your son I love him and thank you. And tell him he's so strong. Yeah?
My fix was changed. I want you to fix it. But please don't tell him.
He needs to help me because I'm working.
He said if that problem happens again, he's torn on a movie. So I don't like that.
Okay.
Please tell me later. I want more later.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Let me just fix this. Watch your toes. I'm going to squish you. He doesn't want Danny to change the movie. Give me a moment, guys. Oh, my butt was stuck to my seat. That was just awesome. Oh. I'm not. What do you want? This is the caca video. Okay. I don't know. I haven't talked to her today. Baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark. Mommy shark, do 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 do, mommy shark, do 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 do, mommy shark, do 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 do, mommy shark. Grandma shark, do 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 do, grandma shark, do 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 do, grandma shark. Daddy shark, do 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 do, daddy shark, do 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 do, daddy shark. Do you want to watch Raya or Winnie the Pooh? Come over here. This is what I know. Grandpa shark. Do you want Raya or Winnie the Pooh? Well, we don't have that one here. Well, I don't know how to do that. So I'm going to find Nemo. But Nemo has Bruce the shark in it. That's the one I have. This CD doesn't have YouTube. I have to get all logged in and I don't have it right now. Hi. Oh, that's good. I'm almost done, okay? All right. I'm back, everybody. Thank you for that moment, that break to attend to my little one. All right, so we just finished a reading collectively. So this was just the overall message for the ghoster, okay? Now I'm about to get into the message for each and every zodiac sign, the outcome, okay? So if you guys are curious, what could the outcome be for you if you've been the one that's ghosted, then this is your message, okay? So just stay tuned. We're getting into that. I'm just going to reshuffle. And while I'm gathering my cards, I wanted to mention to you guys a new special. I got a lot of messages yesterday from people that said, damn it, Stephanie, I missed being part of the 100 Club. You know, I missed it. I really wanted to get a message from you. I know your readings are closed. You know, can I do another message? Can I pay $22? You know, can I have one? So we have quite a few people, and from what I've gathered, that really wanted to get a message from me for you. And if you are one of those people and you're watching and you really wanted to get a private reading from me because you have some personal, very, very personal, intense questions, and you want me to be more centered, and you want me to be more grounded, and you want me to be more focused on your energy to really get in touch with your questions, and hone into what you need to hear and what your possible outcomes may be with your situation. If that's you, I am going to be opening up a 4-person only, 4 people only window slot on April 1st only. So April 1st, it's not an April Fool's joke, okay? It's just April 1st. I will be offering a mini emergency reading slot for 4 people. That's 20 minutes each, okay? 20 minute is the amount of the reading. And you get to have 3 questions, and you get 3 oracle advices read to you. And you get your own personal private message with me on Skype, or I can record it and just deliver it to you, whatever you prefer, depending on the time zone and whatever you're in. But how you would do this is you would go to my website, schedule April 1st, whatever time slot would work for you, and then you need to go to Cash App. This is a Cash App offer only, okay? So Cash App, let me really express that. Cash App offer only, and it's $111, okay? So that is quite a percentage off. I'm going to go ahead and post that in my community section. So if you've liked my video and you've subscribed and you've hit the bell so you're kind of notified of any videos that pop up or any posts and offers that I have coming through, you can see it come down later after this reading, or you can go there right now and you can see it on my community section. If you want to look in that community section while you're listening to the video, you can go to, JKS 1111 in YouTube, click on my page, go into the section where it says community at the top, click on that. You'll see a scroll, a bunch of different posts that I've posted in the past. The most recent one is my new offer for April 1st. And it says, don't be a fool. This is too cool. And it's April 1st. And it says, it scratches out the price that it was because my minis, which I only have 5 a month anyways, but my minis are $188 for a mini emergency, which means you'll get it within 2 weeks. And so that offer's there. This is faster than 2 weeks. You get it on April 1st. And I'm only allowing 4 because I only allow 5 emergencies a month. And so you would be one of the 4, and you would be done on the April 1st. So if you're interested in that, you can go there to Cash App only. Remember, only 4 people. I'm sorry I can't offer more than that. I still have other emergency readings I'm attending to this week, one of which is Laura. I have an Anthony that I have to do. I believe I have, there's somebody else, I can't think of their name, but I have 3 other emergencies I have to do this week that are scheduled. And so I can't do more than 4. So I'm sorry, I just can't do more than 4. But on April 1st, I'm pretty much off that day. And I figured I've got some time. And I'm going to go ahead and open that up for mini emergencies. So just so you know how I prepare my mini emergencies, I clear my desk, I clear my room, I sage, I meditate. I focus on your name. It's really all I need. And I just speak your name. And I ask your energy to be with me. And I ask your spirit guides to be with me. And I try to tap into your Akashic records. I try to dive a little bit more focused and deeper into your personal life and any images and pictures and feelings and thoughts and smells and anything that I get while meditating on you. And then I can come and sit down and start the video. So I don't just come in like I do live. I actually take some time before that to just pick up on you. And then I light some candles. I ask my spirit guides to be here. We do a sage together. And then I dive into your questions and I really get into it and get clear. You know, we do lots of clarifiers. We get you direct answers. So that's kind of how it works with the mini emergencies. So if you haven't ever received a reading from me, then you'll know. For those of you that have received readings from me, you already know. And everyone that I've ever done a reading on, they always come back for multiple readings because it seems to work out pretty good for their life. So the timing is important. So I think I have 2 in the morning for April 1st and 2 in the evening. So you're going to have to jump on whichever slot opens up for you. So either 2 in the morning or 2 in the evening. That not literally 2 a.m. I just mean I have 2 different morning slots and 2 evening slots, I believe. So whatever is open and available there should be. And that's it. Once there's no more available, there just won't be any more appointment times for April 1st. And then you'll know, darn it, there's no more appointment times. But anyways, I'll make sure when I get off that schedule is open and whatever. But anyways, I need you to go on the JKS and schedule. And then after you're done putting your schedule and your name in for the calendar, I need you to go to Cash App. That's a second step. You're going to have to go to Cash App and put that payment in, the 111, okay, for the 1st. And I picked 111 because April 1st is a 1, so 1111, which 1111. That's why I picked it. So anyways, I think it's a pretty spiritual day. And I'm going to feel your energy. So anyways, if you guys are, wanting that, that's just one other offer I have. The 100 Club is already full. So there's no more offers there. Sorry. No more 100 Club offers. So anyways, if you're interested in that, you can go to jks1111.com. Go ahead to the calendar, go to April 1st, put your name and your information in there, and then go to Cash App. Boom, I'll see it pop up, and I'll start marking down the people that have gotten in for April 1st. Okay? And yeah, April Fool's Day. It's going to be really good. It's not going to be a joke, though. It's going to be a good reading. So yeah, that's open for you guys. Remember, yeah, maybe someday I'll do a 200 Club. Remember, that reading is normally 188. Okay, so 188, and it's slashed down to 111. Okay, so only for 4 people. You get it a lot faster than most because most people wait 2 to 3 weeks for an emergency reading. So you getting it very, very quickly within a week is really a bonus on top of the price. So I would jump on it if I were you. But it's your choice. You guys get to do what you want to do. I just wanted to let you know it's available. If you want to see that ad, it's on my community post. And you can see that ad and review it. Okay, Spirit, please guide and direct me now to a message for all the 12 zodiacs. I want to start with Aries, end at Pisces. What is the outcome? This is going to be a message. Let's see, since this is the ghosted. No, this isn't the ghosted. This is the ghoster. We'll go ahead and do the ghoster's outcome. Okay? And I will come back and do the ghosted. Okay? So I'll do a second part of this reading. So also, you guys, this is the ghoster's reading. The woman or man who has cut someone off and ghosted them. These 12 zodiac sign outcomes are going to be their outcome. What's going to happen to them in their current situation. Okay? Yes. The next video will be the ones that are ghosted and what your outcome is. Nope. Spirit corrected me. He said some people are going to be a little bit intense about that. Some people are wanting to know what's going to happen to them because Spirit's making me feel like I have a lot more cross watchers than I do ghosters watching me. So I'm going to do 2 different cards for each zodiac. One is going to be the outcome for the one that is ghosted, and one is going to be the outcome for the one that is the ghoster. Okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I'll just do 2. That's how we're going to do it. Spirit, please start me out here with Aries. What is the outcome for the one that's been ghosted? For the sign of Aries. Okay. Please give me a message for the one who ghosted. Give me the outcome for the one that did the ghosting, that disappeared, that blocked. Ooh. Oh my gosh, that is so weird. Don't get freaked out, but my glass literally just shook for no reason. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that is crazy. I can't even duplicate what just happened. Hi, Dad. Hi, Grandpa. Who's over here? One of my spirit guides are over here with me saying, hello, I'm here. Okay. All right, sorry about that. So for Aries, let's go ahead and dive in. For the one that has been ghosted, you have the Temperance card and you have the 3 of Cups. So give it some time. Be patient, Aries. You heard it, Elizabeth? That's creepy, right? Yeah, so for the one that got cut off, listen, give it some time. It was a glass, guys. This glass just like did this on my table and made a noise. Just an empty glass. For no reason. Yeah, my hands were over here. So anyways, for the ones that feel really badly right now and you're crying and you're upset and you're really emotional because you've been ghosted and you don't know what the fuck, right? So like you don't know. Have peace, ground, meditate. Okay? Use your third eye. Use your law of attraction, your intentions, your intuition, your inner wisdom, your inner guidance. True Sagittarian energy here. You'll see the truth, you'll know the truth, and you'll feel the truth. If you can just get grounded and try really hard to be at peace and be more balanced, you're going to have a good outcome. You're going to be happier. You're going to be joyful. You might even have a reunion or a reconciliation with that person. But there's going to be cause for celebration, whether it's because you're at peace or whether it's because, you know, some good news comes in. Okay? This is going to be a joyful, happy turnout for you. Good energies coming for you. And there's a new beginning for you guys. We have Ace of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 6 of Swords. So resolution, peace, a good outcome, a turn in events, a change in direction, just a brand new, fresh, clear, crisp, new beginning based on honesty. And I just want to say overall, you're going to get communication. And my clock's chiming because that's the truth. So if you have Aries energy and you are the one that's been ghosted, you are going to get communication. Someone is going to be honest with you. Your ghoster is going to be honest with you. And you're going to feel happy because there's going to be a reconciliation or a reunion or a friendship started. Something good is going to happen for you in this situation. It's not going to turn out bad. It's not going to turn out ugly. It's not going to turn out painful. It's actually going to turn out really good. Just have a little patience. And I know the Aries people are like, well, patience isn't my forte. I know. I know. Okay, now breathe deep. The person that ghosted, here's your message. What are you going to get? What's your outcome? Well, the first thing I noticed is this is pretty crazy. So you have the moon and you have the sun card. So this is just nuts because it's the sun and the moon, night and day. I think your outcome is going to change like night and day. I think you're going to be a totally different person. I think that your emotions are coming to the surface. A lot of your buried emotions that you've been afraid to come out, they're going to start coming out. and you're going to be emotionally tested. And you're going to want to have peace. You're going to want to fix this. You're going to want healing and restoration and joy and happiness. And I think that if you ghosted this person, you're going to come out of your shell, okay? You're going to come to the surface, and you're going to change your behavior like night and day. If you've been cold and cruel, you're going to be kind and warm. You're undergoing some kind of a deep restorative healing and deep spiritual transformation. And that's why you're going to communicate with this person, because you're going to feel like you do want to talk, communicate, reach out, fix this, have a new beginning. The Wheel of Fortune, right? You're going to want to change. This is a 180. The Wheel of Fortune is a change, a divine timing change. And the sun and the moon are 1-7. They're completely opposite of each other. They're also a 180. So the Six of Swords, resolution. I do think there's going to be a 180 that this person's going to do. Okay? This person is going to change however they were and be better and be kinder. Bottom of the decks, the overall underall energy for the Aries, the outcome is good. The overall energy is happiness and joy. And whatever it is you want, whatever it is you seek, your intentions, your desires, your solar plexus energy, you're going to get what you want. Okay? So there's just a really happy outcome for the Aries people. Okay? So that is the message for them. All right. And what is the outcome, please? For Taurus. What is the outcome here for Taurus? What is the outcome for Taurus? The one that's been ghosted and the one that is a ghoster. What is the outcome for Taurus? Taurus, if you've been ghosted, what is your outcome? Please connect me to the person that's a Taurus that's been alienated. Okay. Oh, wow. So you get the Chariot and the Tower. Wow. That is incredible. The Chariot and the Tower. We're going to get into that. I'm still not done yet, but we're going to get into that. Wow. What is the outcome, please, for the person that ghosted? What is the energy of the person that ghosted? What is the outcome? What is the outcome for the ghoster? Wow, okay. So this is looking good, guys. Another actually good reading. Okay, we're going to dive in. To the person that has been ghosted, by the way, this is the Lover's card and the Sun card. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. So anyways, for the person that has been ghosted, your outcome is you get to move forward. You get to move on. Really what this is, you're coming out of stagnation. You've been stuck, on pause, on hold, not knowing, okay? You haven't been able to go backwards. You haven't been able to go forwards. You've been very much stuck in a stagnation of life, and you just felt like nothing was happening. Like you were just kind of in a living hell, all right? You felt like life wasn't moving on. Like you were just, the world stopped when all of this happened. Finally, change and movement are going on. Your outcome is a major Tower moment. This is a true awakening. This whole energy with the Sun, the Tower, and the King of Swords is enlightenment. Real realizations and awakenings and just completely knowing with an innate wisdom. Just the enlightenment of this whole situation between the two of you. And you're able to move on. This is kind of, I see the truth. I'm shocked. I'm in pain. This was hard to move through, but I'm going to move through this transition. So you're going to move through this transition. It's almost like breaking up the ice, okay? This is kind of an icebreaker. Part of the reason it's stayed stagnant and been ghosted for a while is because you couldn't process. And I want you to breathe through that with me because that's kind of the energy of your reading. I want you to process what happened. And I kind of feel like for the Taurus people, it was just holding your breath. No process. And now you're able to breathe in what happened to you. Understand what and why it happened to you. And release what happened to you. So see, it's that general energy and process that you're going through, Taurus, and this allows for movement. So part of the reason this was stuck for so long is nobody was understanding the karmic lesson about this situation. Okay? So that's what's happening here. Finally, so Taurus, you get to move through this. You get to start getting some movement. Really, your outcome just means you're getting unstuck. You're not stuck in the mud. And your entire life and foundation and the way you've been living as you know it is going to change. So your outcome is you might even be uprooted from your home, even your state, but you may be literally resituated somewhere else. You're going to start rebuilding. And I think that's more so what this tower means. You can actually start rebuilding your life, okay? So this is a very good time for you. Underneath the King of Swords is Temperance, which is patience and balance, right? I think it's healing and restoration. The Fix-It Angel and the Angel of Enlightenment. Then here we have Queen of Wands. She goes and gets what she wants. She's determined. She's headstrong. She's forceful. She's direct. She gets shit done. And she's not afraid. So you are no longer in fear and you're no longer stuck. You're able to move with your energy and flow like the fire inside of you. So I just see goodness happening. Anyways, that's a really positive energy. The next one here, so the outcome for Taurus, the one who did the ghosting, okay, is always on my right. The ghoster, right? The ghoster, this is your outcome. We have, well, this is on the bottom. We have the Sun card and the Lover's card. I see a union. I see a happy reunion with your true love and your soulmate. I think that you're going to be extremely happy because you're going to be in the arms of the one you love. Gemini and Leo are definitely seen here. Leo's the most prominent, as we saw it with the Queen of Wands. But I just feel there's a beautiful bond between these two people that's going to be restored and healed. So this to me is health and restoration and happiness for the true love soulmates, the Lover's card, Gemini energy. So I think the outcome is you're going to be back in your lover's arms, back in your soulmate's arms. I do feel there's going to be a lot of restoration and healing because that Fix-It Angel, the Temperance card, is here. So Taurus, I think there's going to be full relationship restoration. And that is the outcome here for the Taurus. It's also going to come when you least expect it. But if you want a clue, I think it's going to happen around September and maybe late August. That's when I think it's going to happen. Okay. Now we're going to move in to the outcome of Gemini. Gemini spirit, please connect me to Gemini. Connect me to Gemini. Wow, things are just falling apart. My cards were just falling apart for Gemini. For Gemini, I feel like it's slowly been falling apart, but yet falling back together. And that good old-fashioned saying, sometimes things have to fall apart so you can put them, the right pieces, back together. It's kind of what I'm feeling. So Gemini, sometimes this is meant to be so it can be put back together the right way. So a repositioning and a reconstructing is what I'm channeling for Gemini. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and come in to your outcome. What is the outcome for the sign of Gemini For the one that has been ghosted. The one that's been ghosted, please show me their outcome. You have the Two of Wands and you have the Six of Pentacles. Beautiful energy. Loving this already. Spirit, please show me the ghoster. Show me the ghoster for this Gemini outcome. What is the outcome for the person that has been doing the ghosting? What is the outcome for the ghoster? You guys are really just getting, honest to goodness, some beautiful readings. Bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. How sweet. There's a lot of memories in this Gemini relationship, a lot of past, warm past memories. Love, could be childhood, could be children, but there's just fate tying you two together. For the Geminis, this was a fated relationship, and it was definitely seen in your birth chart. So this personal connection you have is more of a past life connection. It's a very deep, soulful love. And there's a lot of energy of I miss you. I miss you so much. I miss us. I miss what we were. I miss what we had. I miss you. I miss you, soulmate. So there's a lot of this energy between the both of you where I think that both of you really miss each other. Okay? You guys have this longing. I miss you and you miss me. It's just this longing. It's very cute. It's very, very sweet. Okay. So for the person that has been ghosted, your outcome is you're going to move into reciprocity. You're moving into the energy of receiving, getting good karma, getting what you deserve because you're cultivating. You're out there hammering away, working at this, doing this, creating this. You're literally doing the work to get better results. So for Gemini, I see a lot of creativity. So for the person that's been ghosted, you're creative. You're not just going to sit there and take it and just sit in this. You're like, I'm going to create a better reality. By God, I'm going to make my life wonderful. I'm going to spend money on the home. I'm going to make my life joyful. I'm going to eat the chocolate cake, go on the vacation, take the walks. You know, you're doing what it takes to be happy. So you're sowing good seeds. Gemini is creating another environment for Gemini. And I feel like this is why you get Six of Pentacles, because life handed you a shitty hand. You got dealt some cards and they weren't very good. All right. Your life path, your birth chart, your experience with love, whatever it is, you just got dealt a really shitty hand. And rather than sit in that shitty hand and cry about it, no. Gemini's smarter than that. Gemini went off and wanted to create something better than what they were currently experiencing. So your planting of seeds is going to pay off. You're creating happiness and abundance and balance and harmony and restoration in your life. Your outcome is you get what you give. And since you're in the mood of giving, like Santa Claus, get in the energy of receiving, reciprocity. So the more you give, the more you get. And that's what Gemini's outcome is. The more you give, the more you get. And let's go ahead and look at the three underneath Six of Cups. We have the Tower card and the Lovers. Ah, beautiful. So yeah, you get this beautiful, I miss you, I love you. You get a Tower moment, which means all the bullshit gets torn down. Like the past, the yuckiness, the dark, the evil, the low vibe, the pain, everything that you guys had built, which was pretty shitty, finally gets to come down and you get to rebuild. And then you have the Lovers card, your true Gemini vibration, right? Number 6, harmony. So notice you have 6 and 6, really bringing in that vibration of peace and harmony. And union. It's actually union energy, 6 and the 6. You see a 6, I see a 9, but we're both twins, right? So we have the Lovers, the twins. So this could be a twin flame relationship. And I would definitely say, yeah, there's a very strong chance that it is, because you have 6 of Cups, the Lover's card, which is a number 6, major arcana, and the number 6 with the 6 of Pentacles. So 6, 6, 6. And everyone's thinking, the devil. I know, but that's just, no, that's not what it is today. It just means that 3 marks healing, recovery, and rebirth. 3 is half of 6. So we're on a 3 vibration of healing and restoration and manifestation. So when you see 6s, think abundance, think money, think reciprocity, think receiving. This is an energy of Venus, okay? The number 6 is Venusian, and it really represents wealth in so many different ways. A wealth of love, a wealth of happiness, a wealth of actual money, just a wealth of, a healthy lifestyle. Anyways, all of this is seen here for Gemini. So balance and restoration is being brought into your life. And there's absolutely a very good chance of a shocking tower moment of a healing and restoration of your relationship that's been broken. So there may be a shocking turn of events, and it might knock you on your ass. And I kind of feel like it will, because I don't think you see this coming. With the Tower, I really don't think you see this coming, but it's going to happen. So keep doing you. Keep cultivating so you can keep receiving. Say your affirmations. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I am always receiving goodness. I am always receiving messages and calls and communication on time. I am always happy with the communication I receive. I am always in good, energy and good spirits. I am always satisfied, and I am always joyful. Keep saying those I ams, because that's what Gemini is all about. Manifestation and speaking and communication to this earth and the universe. Okay? Now, moving on to the energy of the person that did the ghosting, we have the number 2 of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Swords. So we have this balancing act. And this is really getting back in balance with communication, Page of Swords. This is someone that's going to start slowly talking to you. They're on the fence about it right now, but their outcome is they are going to restore balance by communicating with you through the phone. So for the person that ghosted, you're going to start texting or calling the person that you ghosted. But the first step that you're going to do is searching out social media, because if this person has social media or some kind of an online presence, you're going to want to see what they're up to, their location, who they're around, who they're with, if they're in relationship, if they're not, just their general what's up with them. So, the ghoster wants to make sure that it's safe before they reach out, because they don't want to reach out and have somebody answer the phone and say, who the fuck is this, right? That's not going to happen. So they're going to start by just kind of snooping around and seeing what's up with you. And then when they feel, if it is safe, which I think it will be, they're going to start reaching out. You're going to get that text or that call. So once they sniff out the goods, be prepared for that reunion, okay? That reconciliation between the both of you, because the ghoster misses you, okay? And that's going to be the shock of a lifetime, that they're actually coming out of the woodwork, coming out of the cracks, coming out of the dark. Wow. And they've had an enlightening moment. They woke up, they smelled the coffee, they got some realization, they had a spiritual enlightenment, and now they're going to reach out. So you guys are actually going to have a union, okay? A reunion, reconciliation, or a union. But that's what's going to happen for the outcome for Gemini. All right. Good job, Gems. Now we're going to move on here to the energy of Cancer. Spirit, please guide and connect me to the energy of the sign of Cancer. please show me my Cancerians. Cards, please show me the energy for the Cancerians. Show me the Cancerians outcome, the one that has been ghosted, the one that's been left. What is the outcome for the Cancerian? Okay, so look what's popping up. Third party. So for Cancerian, I think somewhere down the road here or somewhere in your past, there was a third party situation. And I saw Queen of Swords somewhere. Yeah, there she is. We're going to get to her in a minute. But there's been a deep, painful third party situation for the sign of Cancer. So part of your outcome, oh my gosh, what in the hell? Cancer, you little freaking love bugs. You may be very closely Vedically tied to Gemini or a cusper. But here's the Lover's card with Temperance. Look at that. We haven't even got to the good stuff yet. But you already know. You already know what's up. Spirit, please show me what's going to happen to... Look what's popping out. I'm not going to keep it, but yeah, literally popped out. What's unique about the Devil card in a Cancer reading is this is your 1-7. Cancer, Capricorn, soulmate. And we have the Lover's card, soulmate vibes. I know there's soulmate vibes, okay? I also feel there's some strong Sagittarius in this Cancerian reading. But I'm going to tell you what, your 1-7's trying to pop out. There's a peekaboo here. Your 1-7 just may pop out on you, Cancer. You may be very much in tune with the Capricorn. Okay? Saggy and Gemini may also be prominent for you. All right, Spirit, please show me the outcome of the ghoster, the one who did the ghosting. Please give me the outcome for the one who did the ghosting. You're my little secret, and that's how we should keep it. No one's gotta know, no one's gotta know. What was this? A secret relationship? Like, I feel like there was some creep. 'Cause I'm creeping. Okay? Someone's been creeping and sneaking. Little secret. Like, what is going on? All I know is with this Cancer, outcome here. Cancer, you are totally creeping with someone. Like, you guys had a fucking creepy ass, like, creeping relationship. And I have to tell you, I think they're still creeping. Like, I think they're still creeping. When someone be sleeping. Like, they're trying to, like, creep up on you. Like, yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So, hey. Anyways, let's just start. So, for the one that did the ghosting, you got 4 Swords and the Book of Secrets. Okay? We're going to get under the top 3 in a second. But let's just start with the person that has been ghosted. So if you have been ghosted, well, honey, expect some good news. It's going to take some time. And I think you've been waiting and you expected to wait. But it's been a long time, my love. And you're just like, oh, Steph, my patience. My patience has been tried. Okay, I have really been having a hard time with this. I've been tested and tested and tested. My faith has been tested. My belief system has been tested. And I've really been working on meditation and grounding. So what's coming in for the outcome of Cancer that's been ghosted is you're actually going to start getting into a very meditative state. You are going to start grounding, like, ritualistically. You're going to get even a special robe or special, like, seat or special area. And you're going to religiously keep returning to that area to do deep restorative meditation. You're going to surround yourself with nature or put nature on the indoors. And you're just going to really get in touch, 5D, okay, with your person. You're really wanting to communicate telepathically. You want to communicate from the heart. You want to get in touch with this person's kundalini, with their soul, with their mind. You're reaching out through your pineal gland straight to theirs, like you are sending the vibes. So you're going to start communication early. And I really feel this is what's drawing in your soulmate. This is what's pulling them in. Your centeredness and your groundedness. Okay? So I really feel like that is the outcome for Cancer. Groundedness and centeredness. True balance and meditation. And this is what's really going to call this person in. Okay, so yeah, I really see you're also going to be spending a little bit of time or money on creating a meditative environment. But I know that's really coming in for Cancer, the creation of a healthy meditative environment and actually dedicating yourself to the time. So yeah, that's really what I feel. Okay. And you know, the moon is your ruling planet. And I just want to say, everyone knows Tropical had a full moon in Libra. I know. Everybody's talking about it. But in the Vedic world, it's much more closely related to the Virgo full moon. And so if anybody's been feeling the energy of responsibility, tactfulness, practicality, getting things in order, labeling, organization, decluttering, list making, vision board making, like any hands-on work, just hands-on, busy body, working hard, working diligently, focusing on pentacles and career and cultivations. If that's been you, that's that Virgo full moon energy. And that really affects the Cancer because you're ruled by the moon. So whatever phase the moon goes in, Cancer goes in. So I really feel like for Cancer, you really are working very hard on cultivating a different environment for yourself. And you're actually putting thought to action. And you're taking those physical actions and working hard and having the patience to cultivate this energy. Working hard on your environment and your body to create the union that you want so much. And so Cancer's hanging on to that union and doing whatever it takes, working on whatever it takes to make it happen. And one of the most manifesting signs that can truly manifest and create is the sign of Cancer. Okay. So anyways, now we're going to move into the one that did the ghosting, the one who did the dirty. Okay, who did the dirty? This is your outcome. We have the Four of Swords, and this is peace, and it's rest, and it's prayer, and it's quiet. And then we have the Book of Secrets. So what I'm seeing is quiet, sneaky Snoop Dogg behavior. Okay? So we have a ghoster here that is sneakily spying, sneakily thinking about the person they ghosted. So Cancer, the outcome for this person is their mind is on you. Like you are reaching them. There's a very strong telepathic connection for the both of you because there's such strong soulmate vibrations. So all of the vibes and messages that you're sending out, they're picking up on. And they are definitely getting the message. So they're feeling you quietly and secretly. And they're communicating with you quietly and secretly also. There may be some sneaky texts or like sporadic. And I do think I hear the word sporadic messaging. So they're going to be connecting you in weird ways. Definitely possibly some through text sporadically, but also visions and dreams and just thoughts throughout the day. You're going to be feeling this energy. And there's a lot of magic tying the two of you together. So if there was any magic done here on this, I think that's going to come to fruition. Or I'm also feeling that magic may be used Magic may be used to have this communication, but there's a very spiritual communication and maybe even some astral travel. Let's go ahead and see the bottom 3 for you guys. So we have balance again. Look at this. 2-2 and justice. Libra. So with the number 2, and we have the path, there might be a number 2 life path for this person or for you. But that doesn't have to necessarily be true, but for some people, it may resonate. But there's this energy that you might be seeing the numbers 2-2, 2-2-2 coming up also. Maybe just 22 coming up often. Okay? But with the Justice card is the number 11, which goes and adds up to the number 2. So there's this 2-2-2. There's a 2 connection here. Maybe even a number 11 connection here. But you guys are going to be really pushing through some hard difficulties, some very difficult seasons to have what justice would be as fairness, equality, karma, and kind of a restitution. So I really think karma is just playing out for the sign of Cancer and the person that's ghosted. Just expect karma to play out. Have some patience, but balance is going to be restored. With the Temperance card and all of this, I really know balance is being restored. So your guys' connection is being balanced out. And I really feel like whatever's supposed to happen, which I feel very strongly is a future union, give it some time and that's what you're going to get. You're going to get someone who's been on the fence about coming towards you, deciding to come towards you, because that's justice, that's fairness, and it's equality. So I really feel like you guys are going to move into a well-balanced communication. This person decides they want to go towards you and fix what was wrong and make it fair. And I think that's the overall answer for the person that did the ghosting. They want to be fair. And they want to come forward and balance out the karma. Because they know that their ghosting fucked up the karma for them and you. And they kind of want to fix it. So I kind of feel this energy of I want to come back in and I want to do the right thing. Okay, so the outcome here is the ghoster's going to want to come in and just fix this for you guys. Do the right thing and communicate. They're a little bit hard to come out of their shell, but when they do, give it some time and patience, they are going to come out of their shell. And in the future, you guys have a really happy reunion. Okay, so that is the message there for Cancer. A little longer than most, but very beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to move into the sign of Leo. Spirit, please guide and direct me for the sign of Leo, the one that has been ghosted. Show me the one that's been ghosted, the outcome. The outcome for Leo. Ooh, 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Pentacles. Very beautiful. Show me the one that did the ghosting for the sign of Leo. Show me the ghoster's outcome. Wow. Okay. Leo, look who came out. Leo. Strength card. Okay. We're going to get to that. Bottom of the deck. The Moon card. Cancerian vibes. Could be Cusper energy or Cancer and Vedic. But we'll get to that. A lot of emotions coming to the surface for you guys. So for Leo, the one that got cut off and ghosted. Okay, this is you right here, baby. 9 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Kind of cookie cutter message for a lot of the signs I've been reading lately that have been ghosted. Again, give it some time. This is slow coming. It's slow as molasses, but it's coming in. You are going to get your wish fulfillment. You are going to get what it is you want out of the deal here. It's worth waiting for. And I honestly think that's your message. Give it some time. You are going to get what you want. It's just worth waiting for. I do think there is an earth sign coming towards you. Okay? There's a love offer from Earth. So Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is very much a Virgo card. but it's also very much a Taurus, more so than Cappy. But they're all involved here. This is slow and steady. This is detail-oriented. This is crossing the T's, dotting the I's, okay? So for Leo, watch, listen, use your intuition here. The more you love yourself, the more this person comes in. Think of self-love as a speedometer. Or no, a speedometer, sorry. However you get this person to move faster is however much you want to keep loving yourself. That's the speedometer. You want to speed things up, love yourself more. You're attracting this person towards you. But all in all, you get what you want at the end of the day, Leo. Your wishes come true in this ghosted situation. And your earth sign's coming towards you. Bottom of the deck is the moon. More Leo. Leo is such a show-off. Right? Leo is such a show-off. I love you guys. We have secrets and feelings and emotions coming to the surface. So that big heart of yours is really coming out. And then we have 9 of Swords, misery. A lot of negativity written on the wall at night. Sleepless nights, fears, nightmares, anxiety. You know, a lot of underlined emotions. So we kind of have a sense of insanity here. You're kind of going crazy. Lunacy here, right? Crazy about maybe a mutual a like sign like you, or someone that acts like you. Like, and I'm just going to keep it simple. Like, the one you love, the one you're crazy about, drives you crazy. Like, this relationship is just really making you nuts. That's how you feel. And so for the one that's been ghosted, it's just like, this is crazy stuff. My feelings keep coming to the surface. Are they coming back? Are they not? Do they want me? Do they not? A lot of back and forth. So I think the amount of time that you have to wait is kind of driving you nuts. Remember, find balance, find peace. Don't let all this time drive you nuts, okay? Find something to do in the meanwhile. You're kind of on an emotional roller coaster here. So let's do a coasting, okay? Let's not be up and down with your emotions. Even though I think that's kind of the outcome. I think for Leo, the one that's been ghosted, you're a freaking emotional mess, okay? Your emotions are sporadic day by day. All right, so it's going to be hard to wait, but if you wait and have some kind of patience here, you need to just know, all in all, you get good news, okay? Let's move on to the one that did the ghosting, the one that did the dirty. Strength card and the Knight of Swords. This is manning up right here. Even if you're a woman, manning or womaning up, getting the strength and the courage to speak out, move forward, reach out, okay? Taking action and getting courage. So I really think for Leo, your outcome is the ghoster's going to have some courage. And they are going to reach out. They are going to make that movement towards you. They are going to reach you. They're going to come direct. They're not just going to call you, okay? Like the Gemini reading, this person's going to show up. This person's going to take a flight. This person's going to get in their car and drive to you. This person's going to show up and knock on that door. These are balls of steel, okay? This is, I'm coming. There's no stopping me. Absolutely not. Very confident, very direct. This person's coming at you. So the ghoster is going to be finding some strength. Your outcome is you're going to get some balls of steel, okay? And you're really going to listen to your heart, listen to your emotions. You're really going to go after what it is you want. And I do sense some nervousness for you. I do think that, you know, originally you're a little bit nervous about reaching out and doing this action because you're not sure if that person's going to receive you well, accept you, be nice to you. You know, you're not even sure. So there's a little, you know, worry at night. Should I do this? Fuck. What if they slam the door in my face? What if they curse me out? What if they have somebody at the house? Like, you're going to have a lot of questions that kind of make you worry and panic. But all in all, you're going to have the guts to actually do it. So you're going to go in kind of guns blazing. Que sera, sera. Whatever the fuck happens, happens. I'm going to do it. You know, I'm no coward. Okay? I'm actually going to be brave. And I'm just going to step up and reach out and say, fuck it. I fucked up, you know. How are you? Like, what's up? I've been thinking about you. I miss you. I've been desiring you. I've been craving you. You've been on my mind, you know, especially at night. I can't sleep. I'm up late at night thinking about you. My emotions are all over the place for you. And I don't know why I did what I did. It was just an emotional roller coaster for me. I just don't know why I ghosted you like that. And I'm sorry. You know, it's kind of what it's going to be. Very emotional. Yeah?
I want to change my videos. You did the wrong thing. You know I don't like movies.
We don't have videos in the playroom.
Then why didn't put on videos?
I don't know how he found it. Maybe he figured something out that I didn't know. Go ask him.
But he said if we do that problem again.
He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it. Go on. I just saw him in the kitchen. See if he's there. Yeah, I go on. I'm working. I'm not leaving. Go on.
I don't want to. He just said that.
Give me a second, guys. Again. Another second. And another second. And another second. Right? Yeah. Give me some more time here, guys. Daniel? Hey, Mariah, can you please get Matthew some videos? I'm trying to work and he doesn't want to ask me. Thank you. Okay, Mariah's going to help you. Next time, ask her.
Okay, butthead.
Don't call me that. Oh, Lordy. I am the butthead mom apparently lately. Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it, Leo. That is your outcome. Very emotional. Let's just stress on that. A very emotional comeback. Very, very emotional. You guys are just passionate people, you know. The Leo energy is just extremely passionate. And acting out on emotions is what you do. You act out on emotions. You act out on your heart. And so when the ghoster does come back, it's just going to be a last minute, late night, leap of the heart visit. And when this person does come to see you, I think it's going to be late at night. All right, so let's move on now to Virgo. Virgo, what is the outcome? What is the outcome for the Virgo that's been ghosted? So we have broken karmic cycles and judgment. What is the outcome for the ghoster? The ghoster got Queen of Cups and unconditional love. Cancer vibrations. We have Pisces vibrations here too. So strong Pisces and Cancer vibrations for the Virgo. Whether that's a bigger part of your sign or their sign that's really coming in. So anyways, the Cancer that has been ghosted, what is your outcome? Freedom. Freedom. Wait, did I just say Cancer? I meant Virgo. If I spit out Cancer, it's just an accident because of this. Virgo. Your outcome to your situation is freedom from your karmas. You're finally free. You realized what it is with your karmic cycles. You realize the pattern. You realize the structure of it, the antiquity of it. You've been doing a lot of reflecting, which is true Virgo energy, a lot of reflection. Hermit mode, right? Soul-searching journey, figuring shit out. You finally made a decision. Enough is enough. I'm breaking this fucking cycle. I'm not doing it anymore. I will not live another day or another life with these karmas attached. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. The bottom, wow, yeah, we got the Hermit. That's true Virgo right there. Hermit vibes. It's so awesome. I love it when you guys come out in your own tarot cards. It just means Spirit's here. It's real. It's working. It's legit, right? This is a legit message. Two of Swords is kind of the decision. It's back and forth, weighing pros and cons, trying to make a good decision here because you have a choice. And then the Ten of Wands is the burden, right? I even have down the written burden for those of you that can't see that. They're burning a pile of wands. He's given up his burden to Jesus here. And Jesus is holding him because he's finally given it up. He's given up his burdens. And with the Hermit card, it's that deep soul-searching journey, right? The journey within, the long, slow, dark journey by yourself, isolation, single energy. So here we have this beautiful message of letting go and going within. Okay? And the outcome here for the one that's been ghosted is you're giving it to God. You're no longer taking control of the situation. You're breaking your cycle by letting go of control. You cannot control the details. You cannot control the outcome. You cannot force anything to happen. You've come to this reality and this decision that whatever's going to be is going to be. And I am not the one that makes the power plays here. This is my life, my journey. I can't control the other person by God. And I've got to give it up. Any obsessive behaviors, any demanding behaviors, controlling behaviors, any kind of behaviors that made you just have a problem releasing something, you finally decided, I'm going to release it. You woke up. You did some soul searching. You realize that a lot of this shit you've been dealing with is because you won't let go. And you've decided to release everything. And so you're giving it up. So to the person that's been ghosted, freedom is yours. Peace is yours. A new beginning is yours. The number 20, right? 20. It's the decision to move on and to work with Spirit, not against Spirit. See, for such a long time, Virgo, you've been working against Spirit because you wanted it your way or the highway, or, Spirit didn't know what Spirit was doing. Only you did. And it was that obsessive OCD, obsessive compulsive kind of disorder energy where it has to be a certain way. It must fit the cookie cutter thing that I've created. It must fit in the box that I've created. And if this is going to happen, it's got to happen this way. If they're going to reach out, it's going to happen this way. If we're ever going to be something, it's got to happen this specific way. If it's not going to happen, it's going to happen this specific way. Do you get my drift? So for Virgo, with the one who's been ghosted, you only had specific ideas. And I do mean very specific. That's it. Specific ideas on how it was going to work. Now you've just let go of the plans. The map has flown out the window. Okay? And Virgo, what is your 1-7? Pisces. Very strong here with the Judgment card. Super windy outside. Anyways, yeah, so you're 1-7, right? It's funny because as you hang on to every little thing, Pisces lets go of every little thing. Most of the time, so your karma is asking you to release, where Pisces karma is saying, hang on. So you see the difference? But anyways, you're learning to release and not obsess about the way things are supposed to work in your mind. So all in all, there's going to be the outcome of singleness here. Isolation and singleness. This is a time of reflection. So for the outcome of Virgo, this is a time to be alone. This is the time for you not to have any kind of reconciliation at this time. This is just a time for you to go within yourself, figure it out on your own, walk your path, step by step, just asking the hard questions, seeing the hard answers, making peace with those things, and just forgiving yourself, forgiving others, just in search of truth. And honestly, I think the energy for Virgo is you're learning. You're learning the truth slowly, okay? You're just learning the truth slowly. And that is the person who's been ghosted. It's going to take some inner reflection for these things to change, okay? You have to get the answers that maybe you don't want to get. You have to face the truths that maybe you don't want to face. You have to deal with your own energy, and that can be hard. I kind of feel like someone got dirty in the mud and they're covered in it, and now you have to wash yourself off. You're not going to go somewhere and say, hey, you, can you wash all this dirt off of me? I need help. That's not the path. The path is you walk away on your own by yourself, dirty. You go find water and slowly, arm by arm with a sponge, you rinse off the mud. And slowly you get your hair and your face and your legs. And it's going to take some time in isolation to get it all off. And that's kind of what I feel for you. It's just going to take a little time for you to really release all the compacted pain, thoughts, and judgments. I also want to say for Virgo, it's one of the classic things that you do. And don't feel offended by it, please. But one of the classic things that Virgos do is label. They label everything, but mostly they label people. They label themselves. They label situations. They are the labelers. So you will label what you are, and you believe it. You will label what happened, and you believe it. You will label what it supposedly is, and you believe it. So you have all these sticky labels on you, on your face, on your head, on your situation, on your person, on your path, on everything. Just tons of sticky little labels. And now you are slowly, meticulously peeling them off. And if anybody has taken stickers off of items at the Dollar Tree, you know how hard that is, right? It's pretty hard to get the sticker tags and labels off of glass items and things like that. And so you're very fragile. You don't want to break the glass by taking the label off. But that's kind of what you're doing in essence to your own person. You are just gently taking the labels off and accepting them slowly. You're not a jerk. You're not an abandoner. You're not a loser. You're not unwanted. You're not unloved. You're not a nobody. You're not a failure. You're not, a mess. You're not a wreck. All these labels, it's taking them off. And it takes a little time. But it's going to be okay. Because God is here to help you, and so is the angels. This is Archangel Gabriel, the angel that blows the trumpet and awakens the dead, rises them from their sleep, from their slumber. So he is basically the angel of enlightenment, the angel of awakening. Okay, so this is your soul awakening. And Archangel Gabriel's like, I'm going to help you. You're not by yourself. We're going to get through this. We're going to reflect. We're going to go through this, and it's going to be all right. And guess what? You're never going to have to deal with this shit again. Broken karmic cycles. All right. So the next message here is going to be the one that did the ghosting. So the outcome here for Virgo, the one that did the ghosting is going to return to their divine feminine or inner feminine emotional self. Highly emotional. There is going to be a decision to get advice from a spiritual woman. Could be a mother, grandmother, could be a spiritualist. But I feel like they're going to connect with their feminine side. And they're going to trust their intuition, and they're going to get into their emotions. And I think the biggest message here is returning to their inner child and getting in touch with their emotions. And they're going to be on a self journey also. So there's just this singleness here of, I've got to get in touch with who I really am, what I really want, what I really feel. And it's that burden of letting go. So with the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Emotions, the Queen of Love, it's very healing. And with the unconditional love, it's also very, very healing. The ghoster is going to be recovering from a trauma with women or trauma with a mother situation. Okay? But the ghoster is going to be reuniting with their feminine side, mostly, and really just getting into those feelings. And they're going to also want to go on like a little soul journey, maybe somewhere by water. And they want to go somewhere where they can just think and feel, okay? Think and feel and make decisions based on their heart. And they're really going to let go of mental obstructions. Any things that they told themselves they couldn't do or can't do, they're going to be facing those fears. And they're going to be walking in a very spiritual way. Again, just some alone time here because they have to go through this. So the outcome for them is they really have to get in touch with their feelings, and they need some alone time to do that. So all in all, for the Virgos, if you've been ghosted or you're the ghoster, alone time is called for. All right? Because you're really going to get to know yourself and see yourself in a different way through the eyes of God, through the eyes of spirit. Okay? So you're going to be much more in tune with your soul than you have in a very long time. And that's the outcome for the Virgos. So expect that to take some time. Okay? I think in the fall, that might be able to change. Okay. All right, so we're going to move in now to Libra. Libra, if you have been ghosted, what is your outcome? Show me the Libras that have been ghosted. So the outcome so far, we have the Hanged Man and the Six of Swords. God, you guys keep having like an in tune, aligned with almost everybody. It's just like so have patience, resolution is coming message for a lot of you. Okay. Let's go though for the ghoster. Spirit, please connect me to the ghoster. What's going on with the ghoster? What is the outcome for the ghoster? Libra outcome. All right. Well, it's no surprise. A lot of Libras are married. It's just, if you've ever met a Libra, chances are they've been married or they're ready to get married, you know. Libras love marriage. They love marriage, and they literally love the actual marriage, like the act. Libras love papers, legalities, structure, written contracts. That's the 7th house. Contracts, legal marriage, relationships, love, marriage. That's Libra's vibes. So chances are you meet a Libra, you meet someone who's married or going to get married or has been married. But generally speaking, not for every single Libra in the whole world, but generally speaking, the majority, the bulk of Libras are going to be in that energy. Now, a lot of Libras will have troubled relationships because their karma is to work things out with relationships. It's difficult. It's not easy. So because they're jumping into the fire of legal relationships, they generally have fire to be dealt with. I mean, if you jump in the fire, you get burned. So a lot of Libras tend to have been burned or had a lot of fire in relationships, okay? So anyways, moving forward, let's go into the outcome here for Libra that's been ghosted. It's pretty straightforward. If you're, you know, looking for this outcome answer, it's simple. Have patience. See things from their perspective. Things are going to work out. If you haven't looked at the situation through their eyes, you're going to be shown. So you're going to start seeing things from your lover's perspective. Why they ghosted you. Why they disappeared. Why they did that. You're going to be doing some reflection work here. You're going to be stuck until you figure it out. Once you figure it out, once you realize some of the reasons and you see it from their perspective, you're free. You can go now. Six of Swords, resolution. You can move on. So for Libra, I really feel like once you've just seen it for what it is, you can move on. A lot of Libras are very simple, logical people. If they understand a situation, they're good with it, as long as they understand. But if there's questions, who, what, why, when, and there's just misunderstandings, they're bogged down, they're confused, they're frustrated. You know, Libra's like logic. So, you know, as soon as that logic hits, I'm like, okay, I get it. I'm not lost in the woods anymore. They can just move on. And Libras are generally pretty good at just moving on and even moving on from other relationships. Libras can move on to another one. They're very good at cultivating new love, new relationships. That's how Libras really are. They're good at that, okay? So don't judge them on that. That's how and what they're created to be. So anyways, we have the Emperor, the Three of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Loving it. So union, marriage, all seen with this Emperor card, respect, power, and authority. Three of Wands is expectation. And it's manifestation. And it's being the captain of your own ship. Queen of Wands, much like that. Being the captain of your own ship. Being in charge of oneself. So for Libra, there's this determination and independence, but there's this power. I'm the authority. I'm in charge. It goes the way I say it goes. So really the outcome for you is you're able to be stronger and wiser from your experiences. So you're matured. So for the Libra people, you guys are maturing very nicely, growing and settling into a wise, respectful person and authority of your own life, taking responsibility for yourself. This is about taking responsibility and just being in charge and not intimidated. And the Three of Wands is quite simply manifesting something that you want. Queen of Wands is, I'm in charge. This is my world. Okay, you're just a squirrel trying to get a nut in my world. Okay, this is my creation, my being, my happiness. Taking responsibility to make your own life happy. So for the Libra that's been ghosted, you're just like, well, shit happens. It stinks. Yeah, it does. But I'm going to go do something else now. I'm not going to waste any more fucking time on your bullshit. I'm moved on. I'm not going to hang on to being ghosted. Fuck that in a handbasket. So that's Libra that's been ghosted. Just ready to move the fuck on. And when you do get it, you're out. Okay, I do think you probably meet somebody worthwhile, the Emperor. Okay, I think you're going to meet someone very mature because you are. You're going to be with someone like-minded, logical, respectful, interested in marriage. Okay, you're going to meet someone matching your vibration. Hello, simple. Now for the person that did the ghosting, we have marriage and Eight of Cups. Moving on from a marriage. This is walking out. I'm done. Sorry. Yeah. Goodbye. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Walking out. Okay, this person's ready to just go. It's been nice. It was nice while it lasted. It was good times. I'm always going to have a fondness and a memory here, but I'm really done. Seven of Cups standing, options, choices, moving on, looking for better. The Eighth Cup fell over. Sorry, there's just no more love here. This person's emotionally checked out, done, walking out on a marriage. Okay? So the ghoster is walking out on a marriage or just some kind of a contractual, you know, relationship. So for the Libra, that's the ghoster. Bye. I'm no longer going to be married. This is over. I'm in power. I'm in control. I'm going after someone else. Queen of Wands. Okay? I'm manifesting something else. I don't want to be here. I want somebody else. 8 would be a very prominent number for this person. Okay? Yeah, I'm done. I gotta go. I really gotta go. I'm just hearing the message. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. I've got something else I want, something else to do. This is, quite frankly, for the Libras, moving on. Wow, it's pretty shocking, right? Very shocking. The Libras are in union as far as on the same page. We both want to just move on and get away from this stupid, time-wasting relationship. I'm done. Which is very logical, which is very Libra.
Mittens drank a quarter of my drink, and yet I'm still drinking it.
Well, that's okay. Hope she doesn't throw up, though.
Yeah, me neither. Is it fun if I still drink it, even though my cat was drinking it for a second?
She lives with us. She's not outside. She's fine. She's healthy. It's fine.
Okay.
It's like if she licked your face, would it be terrible? No, you'll live.
It would just be adorable.
God made dirt, so dirt won't hurt. God made animals, so we love them.
Yep.
We're going to be fine.
But yeah, that card you're reading, that is kind of shocking.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'll let you do your reading.
Thank you. I'm officially halfway done with the outcomes, so hopefully not too much longer. Okay. Love you.
Love you too. Bye, viewers of the internet.
Viewers of the internet.
All right, bye.
Bye, sweetie. Okay, so we're moving on now to Scorpio. What is the outcome for Scorpio? For the one that has been ghosted, Spirit, please guide and direct me to the outcome for Scorpio. Show me the outcome for the person who has been ghosted. Who's been ghosted? What is their outcome? We have the Fool card and the 10 of Wands. Okay? So, oh yeah, we'll show that here in a minute. And show me the person that is the ghoster. What is the outcome for the ghoster? No talk, no text, no communication. Wow. Wow, what the actual bleep? What? No. What? This is crazy. Okay. For the person that has been ghosted, you get a new beginning. Obviously, the world is yours. The universe is yours. What is it you want to create? It's in the palm of your hands. What do you want? It's a blank slate. It's a clean white canvas. What do you want to create? What do you want to paint? But you have to start somewhere. A leap of faith. And then here we have the 10 of Wands, which is a number 1, new beginning. Okay? We have a 1 and a 0 and a 0, 100, right? So 100, move on. Let's do something new. Be something different. Letting go completely and just saying, okay, all right. You're literally forgetting the past. For Scorpio, I feel like you're saying almost these exact words. Fuck the past. I don't care. I don't want to bring it up. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to revisit it. Please don't come at me with what happened and why. I already know why. And even if I didn't know why, I don't care why. It happened. It's over. I'm moving on. Which is true transformation, correct? True Scorpio, correct? Shedding the skin, shedding the old, dying, house of death, 8th house, rebirth. Done. Transmutation of the karma. I don't care what happened. I'm past that. And honestly, that's the Scorpio, much like the Libra, could be a cusper energy there. I don't care about what happened. I'm sorry, but tomorrow's another day. And you know what? I'm living there. I'm living here in the now, and tomorrow I don't care about what happened. If you brought it up, if you came over and discussed it, if we revisited old wounds, it's throwing salt in the wound, and I don't want to have any feelings of pain. Fuck pain. Thank you. We're moving on. So Scorpio's open to whatever's going to happen. Okay, the person that's been ghosted. They're just like, if you want to come back, great. I embrace you in the moment. Very Buddha, right? I embrace you in the moment. If you don't want to come back, fine. That's fine. Great. Good luck. I'm embracing my happy. You're literally watching the stairwell unfold. The stairs unfold. Stair after stair. Day by day, what comes at you, that's it. There's no plans. There's no judgments. There's no zero expectations. Okay? Whatever it is, it will be. That's it. That's how Scorpio sees it. I'm not picky. I'm not going to say what I want. I'm not going to say what I wished I could have had. I'm not going to say what needs to happen. I'm not. I'm just going to live in gratefulness, the attitude of gratitude and enjoy. That's what Scorpio's in. Bottom of the deck is Page of Cups, Desire, and the High Priestess. Ooh, I'm feeling her vibes, guys. I'm feeling her Scorpio, Gemini vibes. Yes, yes. High Priestess. High Priestess is working in this reading. So working. Work, High Priestess. Work. She is like, I am cultivating, honey. I mean, I am good. I am so good. I'm very in tune with my soul, my spirit. This world's like, she's in another world. She's in a fucking other place. For Scorpio, they're going to feel a little dazed and confused. Scorpio's not really part of this realm. They're kind of in between worlds. They're in the doorway of this reality and a manifested reality. And that really speaks to me because of this card as well, like a space reality, another dimension. These Scorpios are just not here. So you're going to see them in and out of consciousness, possibly just kind of dazed out, very much in their meditative state, but also very much able to be here, but their mind is elsewhere. So they're transcending. Scorpio's transcending to a very, very, very high vibration, and they don't even give a fuck about this world, like this 3D world. That's just a part of the puzzle. They almost feel like they're traveling in portals and doorways and just neither here nor there. They're just in this limbo, in this other reality. They're just not fully here, okay? In this other reality, they're part of this desire club here, which is a very sexual realm. A lot of their dreams are going to be sexual because they're in control of their spirit. Whenever you start taking control of your spirit, it gets sexual. I don't know why. I guess it's a power place. You know, the root chakra, the sacral chakra is activated because you're in a position of power. Whenever you get in a position of power, like there's like a sexual energy that kind of just poof, pops on. So there's like this intense sexual situation going on. And Scorpio is the house of the sexual organs. So ding, ding, ding. Yeah. So Scorpio's like, yeah, I'm feeling super sexy. You're looking good. Sexual dreams, sexual vibes. Like you're being sexual and you're not even trying to be. I could say so much more, but I've got to quit. But, you know, it doesn't matter what you do, you turn people on. So you're turning people on left and right. You're not even trying to. You're vibing, hun. Page of Cups is love is coming in. Love is on the way for you, Scorpio. A brand new love. Page of Cups is either a reinvigorated love or a new love. But new love is coming in, Scorp, and it's with a mutual Scorpio or another water sign, Cancer or Pisces. You could also just be having a Venus in Scorpio, and for the ladies out there, possibly a Jupiter in Scorpio. But true love is on the way, and it's something you've been manifesting and desiring for quite some time. So your sexual vibes are calling in an intimate relationship, and that is definitely on the way. Also, your tarot cards are going to be improved. The way you read tarot, the way you interpret tarot, the way you receive messages, that's being improved. Also, a lot of work with crystals, and they're going to be giving you a lot of different messages, and candlemancy. That's going to be something really inspirational for Scorpios. Okay, so that's coming in. Let's move over here to the Ghoster. The Ghoster has 6 of Cups and the Lovers. 6, 6. Again, we have this beautiful combination, and I shuffled very, very well. But this is union, reconciliation. It's pretty straightforward. I don't have to harp on this. Ghoster, be prepared to miss the person you've ghosted. You're extremely emotional, and you're thinking about the past with the person you ghosted, and you want to reach out to this person. You want to kiss them. You want to rub your fingers through their hair. You want to be intimate with them. You want to hold them. You want to feel their vibration. You want to get close to them. So you're really missing the intimacy and the closeness of the person you ghosted, which, by the way, is a true soulmate. Because of the Lovers and the Fate card, the person you ghosted was an actual fated pair, an actual fated partner. So you're really being called back to that partner right now and moving towards reaching out to them and saying how much you really love them and feel deeply connected to them. And with the High Priestess, Desire, and the Page of Cups, this is a message of love and a secret desire. So you secretly miss and sexually secretly desire this person, and that sexual energy is what's really pulling you in, Page of Cups. So you are prepared to give them that message of love. It's a very sweet, intimate, happy, warm message. And don't worry, the person you ghosted is going to pick up on those vibes. You don't even have to say it. The vibes are very strong between the both of you. So there's this new invigoration of love happening for the Scorps. Okay, that is that message. So we're going to move on now to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what is the outcome for the Saggy that has been ghosted? Elizabeth, you're cool with that message? Yay! Sagittarius ghosted, please. Please show me the Sagittarius that was ghosted and the outcome for this person. Sagittarius outcome, the one who's been shunned, the one who's been ghosted. What is the outcome? Okay. They just came out all angry. 5 of Pentacles. This wasn't reversed. I should just keep it. Page of Swords. Dark. Are we in a dark place, Sag? Thank you so much, Emily Bowden, for the $5. New Zealand. Hi there. I'm testing to see if this works. Hi. It works. Thank you so much. Thank you. So bottom of the deck here, 9 of Swords, Misery. Not exactly a joyful card, right? A lot of isolation, worry, and anxiety, panic, and pain. You know, then you got here 5 of Pens, which is despair, abandonment, suffering and grief. Page of Swords in reverse. A lot of disconnection and communication, a lot of anger, a lot of frustration with communication mostly is what I'm feeling. Let's move on to the ghoster. Show me the one that did the dirty. Who did the ghosting? We have Leo and we have Knight of Cups. Outcome. Bottom of the deck here is the Queen of Cups. Get that closer for you guys. So the Moon card creeped out over here. I know you guys can't see it, but there's the Moon. We have a strong Cancer vibration here also for the Sagittariuses. So Leo, Cancer, strong vibes coming in with that. Just wanted to put that out there for whoever needs to hear that. Doesn't have to be for everybody. For the person that got ghosted, you're just suffering, honey. Like, you are plain and simple really getting kicked in the gut. Like, this is kicking someone while they're down. I want to cry. I feel strong tears, heartfelt sorrow and emotions, and just, God damn, you kicked me while I was down. I've already been defeated. I've already been hurt. I've already suffered. I've already had it handed to me. I've had the ass handed to me multiple times. And now, again? Fuck. You know, I call it a day. I am done. I am done with this shit. I am done. Like, that's... Saggy who's been ghosted is just like, God, you really know how to bring a Saggy's vibration down. You really know how to take someone who's optimistic and fun-loving and joyful. You really know how to kick that person down to the ground and lower their vibe to this hopelessness kind of energy, which is very unlike Sagittarius. So, you know, this outcome is just, fuck this. You know, I can't anymore. I am done. I'm defeated. I'm hurt. I give up. What else do you want from me? You cannot squeeze blood from a turnip. You're never going to get any more of me because there's nothing left to fucking give. I've given and I've given and I've given and I've given, and I just can't. And that's it. And there's tears, just sorrow and frustration. Like, I've tried everything. I've tried everything. What can I do? What can I do? And that's this Page of Swords in reverse. It's like unanswered prayers, undelivered messages, blocked messages, miscommunication, misunderstanding, needing to learn more, just absolutely frustrated. Absolutely. This is, I don't fucking understand. Why am I being dealt this? Why am I suffering like this? What did I do to deserve this? And I think that's classic for this person. What did I do to deserve this shit? Hell in a handbasket. Just tell me what karma I did so I can fucking deal with it and be done, because I don't want to go through another day of this. I just can't. And that's the Saggy right here. It's just fucking A, right? The bottom three cards here, strong Cancer vibes. Again, super. There's like a Cancer-Sag connection here for sure. We've got Queen of Cups. We got the Empress. Good old Divine Mother. Divine Empress, Divine Feminine. And we got Union, Four of Wands. Happiness is on the way. The Empress, the Divine Mother, the Divine Feminine says, I will heal your pain and I will heal your suffering. Love will be yours. Marriage and union and happiness and joy will be yours. And, you know, forgive me if this is offensive or loud in the microphone, but I'm kind of hearing the Mother Earth, Mother Nature, Divine Mother going, shh, calm down. So it's more of a soothing. And the Queen of Cups is very soothing also. And I really just hear that, shh, calm down. Shh, it's okay. You know, go ahead and cry. Let the emotions out. Salt water heals the soul. Cry. Let it out. And that's really what I'm feeling with this. Cry. You know, Queen of Cups is like, honey, just cry and let it out. Go ahead. I'm listening. There's a lot of energy here with the Divine Mother. She's definitely helping heal, and so is Mother Nature. Notice the butterflies on the roses in front of her. It's a time of birth and transformation. The world is in her womb. The sun is in her heart. The stars are in her eyes. Just believe, and you will achieve, you will manifest. Something good is happening. Mostly it's changed this state of being, changed this point of view. Even underneath you is strong fire Sag. Okay? Knight of Wands. This is you, Sag. You're coming in. This is an assurity. Four of Wands is stabilization. A stable home. A stable marriage. A stable union. True love. 1111. Doors opening. Doors are going to be open to you for stabilization, but mostly what I'm hearing is this is going to stabilize. The outcome for you is healing and stabilization. Okay. So for the Sag that has been ghosted, you're just going to go through kind of a rebirth, transformative period for you. You're going to be reborn in a good way. Okay, you're going through some deep emotional waters right now, a lot of tears, a lot of emotions, a lot of healing. But once this kind of comes out of you and just clears out, newness can come in. It's like you're a sponge and you've soaked up dirty, muddy water. A lot of bad experiences and pain. Now you have to squish out that water, which is just the releasing and cleansing of all of this. And then you're going to go to some good water, some good, healthy, beautiful, vibrant water, and you're going to put your dry sponge into the water and absorb goodness. So really, all in all, Sag, once you repel and get rid of all of this toxicity, the newness is going to come in, okay? So keep letting the tears flow. Now, what's going on with the one that did the ghosting in this situation, the outcome for this person, is King of Wands, Mr. Good-Looking himself, and Knight of Cups. So the outcome for the ghoster is taking control of oneself, being assertive and charming, and writing in with love. Prince Charming is going to come in with love. I honestly feel like the ghoster is going to be sorry. This is an act of an apology. Okay? It's like magic. And the dreams come true. And the magic happens. And the apology comes out. And it feels like a fairy tale. Okay? This feels like a fairy tale. It feels beautiful. It's surprising. It's refreshing. It's renewing. I just want to say quite simply, the ghoster will apologize and make peace. And the ghoster is going to be charming and assertive. And the ghoster is going to follow their heart. And they're going to try really hard to make amends and heal and recover this connection. You know, make peace. Balance things out. I think your relationship is going to grow. I think it's going to grow pretty quickly. And I think you guys are going to end up together. And I think that the outcome is you guys are going to end up in union. This is my union card. Okay? So I definitely feel like this is going to end up in a healed union. And a lot of those emotions are going to be healed. And that is the message for Sagittarius. All right. So now what is the outcome here for Capricorn? Spirit, please guide and direct me to the outcome for the sign of Capricorn, which is very prevalent today in our collective reading. If you haven't seen the collective reading, go ahead and go to pretty much the beginning and watch that. That first 40 minutes to an hour, I believe, maybe a little more, was the collective. And these are the outcomes per sign. Okay, Spirit, please guide and direct me to the outcome for Capricorn, the person who was ghosted. We have Cleanse and the High Priestess. Okay, this popped out accidentally, but nonetheless. Show me the outcome, please, for the one that did the ghosting. Show me the outcome for the one that did the ghosting. Ooh. Sagittarius, 8 of Wands, 6 of Wands, fire sign, baby. 3 of Swords, bottom of the deck. Overall, underall energy. Okay. So Capricorn, to the one that's been ghosted, you're going to cleanse your insides. Secretly, you've known all along that you've had to cleanse this dark, painful, depressive energy, to say the least. You're going to be purifying yourself. You're going to be listening to good music, good healthy vibrations, sage all over, plants all over. You're cleansing your mind, body, and your environment. You're going to be taking some very serious salt baths, or like go to a serious salt place. I don't know, water and salt, okay? You're going to go there. Hi, everybody. Sorry for that disconnection. It kind of zoomed out on me there for a minute. I think we're back. Okay. I don't know what happened. Anyways, we're back. So we're going to be finishing this up here. So all in all, I think I was saying here for the Capricorn that has been ghosted, your energy is just releasing and cleansing and purifying your aura and your environment. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. So anyways, you guys are going to be releasing this energy and feeling much better about yourself and much better about life. Now, the overall underall situation here is 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, okay, and 2 of Wands. Okay, so this situation is, I'm going to work really, really hard on going down a new path. I'm going to see what's out there in this world. I'm going to be focused, and I'm going to work hard at fixing my darkness, fixing my pain, fixing my broken heart, fixing my suffering. My focus is restorative healing. So yeah, Capricorn who's been ghosted, you've definitely been restoring your healing. Okay, and that's your focus, and that's your outcome, is just working on this. I also feel, and this is just what I'm gonna interject intuitively. I think that in the future, you guys are gonna make peace. That's just an extra message I'm feeling with the High Priestess intuitively. Always follow your intuition. So for the Capricorn that's been ghosted, down the road, down the line, peace will be restored. Especially if you've been dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo. Those 2 signs really pop up, okay? Gemini or Virgo. I think you guys are going to work on this partnership, and you guys are going to restore it in the future. Okay, I'll be out soon. So anyways, that's that. Let's move on over here to the outcome for the one that did the ghosting, okay? The one that did it, the one that did the dirty. The outcome for this person is 8 of Wands and 6 of Wands. This is move fast publicly. This person has to act really fast to fix the situation because it's time. It's almost like they have a part to play. The play started, the limelight's on, spotlight, out on the stage. It's your time to come out. It's your time to make a public apology, or at least be known. Make it be known that you're going to be communicating back with this person. So there's this public, I'm coming back to communicate with you. And a lot of people are going to know about it. It's not just between you guys, like a little secret. It's the whole world's going to know about it. You know, your guys' whole little world. Your friends and family are going to know that this person is communicating with you. Okay? And they're going to be working very hard at making what was wrong right. That's their path. So yeah, for the person that did the dirty, expect them to try to fix the situation. They're going to be trying to make it better. They're going to definitely give you the recognition that you deserve if you've been ghosted. If you're the ghoster, you know you're going to have to come out, be brave, make that action, make that movement, make that communication, work really hard at creating this better because broken hearts happened. And that's the path you have to choose. That's the path you have to go down. You must go down that path to cure the karma, to cure the cycle, to stop yourself from repeating the same thing over and over, much like the reading we had today. This Capricorn message really matches that whole message. So again, if you haven't seen the collective reading and you're watching the Capricorn outcome, you should watch it because that's like the continuation of this outcome. It's like, it's the previous, right? It's the prequel to this outcome. So I definitely feel this is going to be restored. It's going to take some work, but it needs to happen. Everyone knows in their intuition it must happen. Work must be done to remedy the painful situation, to cleanse out the karma. Mostly to cleanse out the karma is what's happening. So peace will be made, okay, for the Capricorn outcome. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and see what's going on next for the Aquarius outcome. Again, Capricorns, watch part 1. You'll get a lot more information in that whole collective reading. I'm sorry, not part 1. The beginning of this reading is what I meant to say. Okay. All right, Spirit, please guide and direct me now to the sign of Aquarius. Show me the Aquarius energy that has been ghosted. Aquarius, if you're the one that was ghosted, what is your outcome? Okay, Knight of Swords, 3 of Wands. Aquarius, show me if you're the one that did the ghosting, what is your outcome? We have the Sun card and we have the Page of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have 6 of Cups, Fate. Soulmate vibrations, you guys are true soulmates. For the person that got ghosted, you're going to be moving into very conscious, logical actions. You're meticulous. You're typical Aquarius, but you are the water bearer. So you carry emotions with you all the time. You also carry the emotions of others. So a lot of strong empathy, empathic energy here. You're deeply thinking and understanding the other person's point of view. So you've gone above and beyond logic. You've really gone above yourself to try to understand from a much more higher logical standpoint of why and what happened. You are manifesting a new beginning and you're taking the actions needed to be a more responsible, direct person about your future. You're not going to wait around for other people to come in and change your situation. You're going to change it yourself. You don't expect anyone to fix your life. You don't expect anyone to come in and make it better or create something new for you. You know that the answer lies within you. The bottom 3 is the Fool card, Aries vibes, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, and 6 of Cups. Okay, Fate. So wish fulfillment, a new beginning, and fate. You honestly, of course, you're water bearer. You're carrying the emotions with you about the past, but you're also hoping for a better future. So you're really hoping that, you know what, this is going to be better for me. Something good's going to come out of this. You know, very hopeful, very optimistic, and very, very positive. You're always going to carry that past with you, but you're excited to see what this second part of life has to offer. So you're really interested and inquisitive about what's going to happen next. So you're really working on self-love. So for the Aquarians that have been ghosted, self-love is your forte right now. And you're just taking good care of yourself. You're really happy in the moment. You're manifesting something brand new, whether you know it or not. Something good is coming in. And honestly, there's an air sign that's going to be coming towards you. And you're manifesting this person back into your life, which very much is a soulmate, 6 of Cups, somebody from the past, most likely. You're expecting this person to come back into your life. So there's going to be some kind of a past relationship coming up for you. Most likely a Libra, because this is my Libra card, but I'm very open to another Aquarius or a Gemini. Gemini is pretty prominent too with the 3 of Wands. So yeah, anyways, expect them because you're manifesting them. So all in all, I think everything's going to work out good and in your favor. You're very positive and optimistic, and the universe loves that. And the only way you can create is in high vibration. So you're doing a really good job. Doing a real good job in this, okay? To the person that ghosted, what's going on with you in the outcome? Well, not a lot of happiness. You have here the Sun card in reverse. Talk about extreme sadness and disappointment. You do get a new beginning, Page of Pentacles, fresh new start, but it's also communication, and it's direct communication. You're going to be getting a message from the universe that you fucked up. Sorry, hate to be blunt, but we're working with Aquarius, we can be blunt. The universe is like, yeah, homie, you fucked up bad. Like, you really did. Like, everything that would have made you happy in life, you know, everything that was kind of meant for you faded to you, and this beautiful life that you had planned. You had a new beginning and a new start at life, but you let your past follow you and bog you down. And it fucked up the whole new energy you were trying to have. So guess what you get to do again? You get to try this again. The past will come back to haunt you is kind of the message that I'm picking up here for the ghoster. In fact, the past is so much going to come to haunt you that you're not going to be happy until you reach out. Has anybody ever experienced a nagging knowing or a nagging feeling or just a nagging experience that you can't shake? Like it's nagging, it's nagging, it's nagging, it's nagging, it's nagging away at me. That's kind of what's happening here. It's this constant message from the universe like, when are you going to stop doing the same old bullshit? When are you going to live a new day? Because the sun in reverse to me is like Groundhog Day. The sun never rises and has a new day. It rises and it replays rewind, repeat, repeat, repeat. Repeated old patterns. And it's not going to make you happy because doing the same thing over and over again is the definition of insanity. You expect a different result, you're never going to get one. That's sad. And that's why the opposite of happiness and joy and success is sadness, loss, failure. And that's the message, Page of Pentacles. Like I said earlier in this reading, and you know, you should probably go watch that collective earlier. Karma happens. Being a ghoster, we're reading the ghoster outcome. Karma happens, and it's not always fun. It's not. And when you ghost people, like I mentioned earlier, and you hurt them, and you don't explain to them why you went and what's going on in your head and what you're experiencing, and you don't let the other person know what's going on, and they're waiting for you, and they're just at a loss for words, you're going to have to reach out and make that right. You're going to have to let them know. Write them a letter at the very least. This is kind of like a letter. So write a letter and reach out, explain yourself, make peace, give an offering, maybe some flowers or, I don't know, some cakes from Nothing But Kinks or whatever, you know, just do something nice, gesture. Make it a physical gesture. Make an honest physical effort to kind of fix this situation from the past that keeps haunting you. And you're going to be pleased with the results. Always work on self-love and know that there's always tomorrow. There's a new beginning if you're willing to kill the habit. If you're willing to kick the cycle, there's a new beginning waiting for you. So that is the message there for the Aquarians. Okay, so the next message here, let's get into that. Last but not least is Pisces. Spirit, please guide and direct me for a message for Pisces, the outcome for Pisces. Show me the person that has been ghosted. Okay, show me the person that's been ghosted. What is the outcome for the person that's been ghosted? We have the Chariot and Justice. Please show me the outcome for the person that did the ghosting. What's your outcome? King of Wands really wanted to pop out, just saying. Whoops. And apparently Two of Wands. And Two of Swords. And Five of Cups. Wow. A lot of remorse and sorrow and regret for this person. Okay. So, for the Chariot energy, Pisces, you're going to move on. You're going to move on. You've been suffering and pain and sorrow. Pisces, here's your card, Judgment. Brokenhearted about a third party. Wow. I think you're really brokenhearted about a Leo. King of Wands came out, and down below this is the Hermit, Virgo. And below that is the Lover's card. So there's true love soulmate ties here with a Virgo Leo person. I think that's very prominent. Libra is also coming in here. Pisces is in here for sure, just verifying. But beyond that, these bottom energies here, Pisces, is that you're going to move on with the Chariot successful and happy. The Justice card is about fairness, literally justice, karma, doing the right thing, being truthful, getting real, okay? Balancing out a situation. So you're moving on to balance out a situation. I think you've definitely reflected on, it looks like a very painful third-party heartbreak. And you're just suffering, and oh God, the sorrow. You're just like, God damn it. With the Judgment card, this was my karma. And you're looking in and just saying, you know what? My birth chart, my Navamsha chart, you know, it's showing me that I was meant to have separation and distance and third parties and, you know, relationship problems. You reviewed your chart, you reviewed your birth chart, and you've seen the truth. And you know why you're having these karmic issues. You know why you're going through these difficult relationships, and especially the one that ghosted you. And you're just so sad because not only did you get ghosted, but you got ghosted because the other person is in a third party. The person that just cut you off, did you dirty, definitely went into a connection with somebody else other than you. And knowing that truth hurts. And seeing it and feeling it and dealing with it and having to endure that there's somebody else involved is just absolutely soul crushing. But remember, the two little doves come in and they're just like, hey, not all is lost. You know, you think everything's lost, but it's not. You think this is the end of the road? You think that your chart was just shitty? And it was terrible, and it was a terrible hand being dealt, and it's just over now? You think this is all you're going to get for the rest of your life? You're wrong. You need to go within. Spirit's like, you're actually going to get on track. You're actually going to be more successful because you know the truth. You're actually going to be more in tune and more in harmony. It's almost like now that you know your truth, now that you know the cards you've been dealt, Now that you know your karma, now that you know your birth chart, now that you know your fate, it makes sense. And you're just like, you know what? If this is the deck I've been dealt, I'm going to make the fucking most of it. I'm going to ride this biatch till the wheels fall off. Like, I'm going to make this shitty hand work for me. I'm going to bluff. I'm going to do whatever I have to do, but I'm going to come out ahead. I'm not going to come out behind. I'm not going to let this defeat me, and I'm not going to let this situation make me feel like I am a loser or defeated or just going to be unhappy. I'm going to be very happy. I'm going to be very successful. I'm not going to let that get the best of me. And you know who's coming into my mind was that person that was in that movie, what was it? Gifted Hands. Gifted Hands with, what's his name? Cuba Gooding Jr. He was a surgeon. He separated the two twins. And he was dealt a very bad deck of hands. His mom couldn't read. She was illiterate. She was separated. His dad had children with somebody else, I believe, and he left them. So it was like a third-party situation for his mom. You know, she had a child with someone that already had children and was married, or some kind of situation like that. Anyways, he had to grow up by a single mom, you know, in a difficult area, difficult part of town, poor, obviously, and he couldn't even get help with his homework because his mom couldn't read. And she encouraged him to read. So he had a shitty, you know, hand dealt to him. He was not only a minority, he was in poverty. Not only that, he was raised by a single mom. Not only that, she was even more worse off. She couldn't read. You know, not only that, he struggled at school. He was having a hard time at school. And so he was just like, gosh dang, Spirit, like, come on. God, like, you know, I'm just a kid. Can I catch a break? You know, I already have a lot going on. I have a lot going on, a lot of emotions going on, financial problems going on, stress in the family going on, rejection, humiliation going on. Like, my heart can't take anymore. I'm already fatherless. I'm already poor. I don't have friends. I already get bad grades, F's and D's. Like, I don't even know how I'm going to make it out of this mess. Like, where was the hope? Where was the hope? And so anyways, he created his own hope. He did. And with help of his mom, of course. But his mom was like, read, 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 read. He started reading and reading and reading all the time. No TV. His mom did not let him turn on the TV unless he read a book. She really wanted him to do what she couldn't. Read, read, read. She thought reading was going to get him far, and it did. It helped grow his brain. It made him more intelligent. It helped develop his mind, and he was just extremely studied and well-studied, or whatever the word is. And he listened to classical music, which also helped the mind. So he was just growing his brain, and he didn't even know it. So he was turning a shitty situation into a good one. And, you know, then when he became a doctor, then he became a surgeon, he still had shit against him. People didn't want a minority surgeon on the team. People didn't want, you know, him around. So he was still dealing with hardships at work. And it was like they wanted to pay him less, or they didn't want to give him a job, or they thought less of him because of his color. And it's like, damn, you know, can someone catch a break? You know, he was really having a hard time. And anyways, you know, the end of the story is he didn't let all these naysayers, negative Nellies, prejudiced people, assholes, just hardships. He didn't let none of that shit bother him. He was like, you know what? Water off my back. In the beginning of the movie, he did fight. He physically got into some boxing fights, you know, with kids at school and stuff. So he did take his anger out with a temper on people till he realized you don't solve problems with your fists. You solve problems with your mind. And he overcame all his hurdles, and he became a millionaire. He became a very successful surgeon. He was the first one to ever separate twins that were conjoined by the brain, which was, by the way, supposedly an impossible surgery. It wasn't even supposed to be possible. And he made the impossible possible. And he just keeps going and going and going, surpassing everyone's judgments and everything. And so that is kind of the case here for this Pisces energy. The Chariot is letting the shitty, deck of cards that got dealt, the shitty hand of cards that got dealt to you, not win you, not overcome you, not suppress you, but you're letting it create you, mold you, and make you. And so you are being beautifully shined up and cut like a diamond. So all of these things that seemed like you couldn't overturn them are turning into beautiful, precise cuts to make you more beautiful. And you're just cutting and cutting and dicing and slicing different parts of yourself. And each one of those swords in the heart, each one of those painful thorns in your hand are just cutting you into a more beautiful person. And love is going to be yours. Two of Cups are still standing. Not all is lost. Don't cry over spilled milk. Don't cry over the 3 cups that is gone. Look what's behind you unseen, and know that it's not lost. Love is still there. And this was a difficult lesson, difficult karma, difficult truth, but you're going to get through this. And justice will be yours. Justice will be on your side. You're in for the win, not for the loss. Okay? Okay. So that's that. You're moving forward into success and happiness in a nutshell. Now, what's going on with the person that did the dirty, that did the ghosting? Okay. We have desire and ticking time bomb. This person is secretly desiring the person they ghosted. And they can't keep it in their pants long enough. I'm sorry to be explicit or say something vulgar, but that's what came to my mind. And if you guys please excuse what I'm about to say, turn it off if you're not prepared for it. But this would be a masculine energy, and it's like the energy of a phallus or a penis that is enlarged, and the veins are popping out, and it's just throbbing with desire. And that's, unfortunately, the vision that Spirit gave me. So I'm just going to fucking go with it. But this person is just bulging with desire. Okay, male or female, it's just an image. It's just a visual for the desire. And the ticking time bomb is this person can't keep a lid on it. They can't hide their secret desires anymore. I'm starting to get the feeling that the reason they cut you off or blocked you was because of a third party, period. They made a judgment because the third party wanted them to make the judgment, or they were trying to help a third party situation. So this person only made those decisions to block you or ghost you because this third party was hanging around. And honestly, how they really feel about what they did to you is guilty, remorseful, shameful, sorrowful, sad, brokenhearted, upset, because they're in a rock and a hard space as well. Not only do they desire you, but they love you. And the divine in the judgment card has shown them the light. They made a shitty situation. And I almost think that like Archangel Gabriel up there at the top with the light coming down and the light shining down from the lightning is the same. Enlightenment. Look what you did. Look what you did. You broke your own heart. You didn't listen to your desires. You didn't listen to what you were feeling. You didn't listen to what your heart was telling you. And the Hermit card and so we got Virgo and Gemini are coming in strong. Very strong Vedic, possibly. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. or it could be tropical. I don't care. But those are coming in, and the Lovers, you know, sometimes includes the third party, but the Hermit is going within. All in all, I think this person is going within themselves, looking at the third party situation from a different perspective, and is very torn up about it. I think the outcome for the person that did the ghosting here is this is about to blow up. The outcome for the person that did the ghosting, if there's a third party involved, and I'm pretty sure there is, that situation's about to expire. Okay? The third party situation's about to have a breakup or a separation. Why? Because that's justice and judgment. That's what the universe wants. That's karma with judgment. So the karma is going to come back and destroy the third party situation that led this mess to what it is. So that's what it is there for the Pisces. So expect that third party situation to poof, disappear, because that's karma. And if you guys want to watch the rest of the collective reading about most of what I was reading, please go ahead to the beginning of this video. Remember, what I was just reading to you was the outcome to the collective reading I held today. There you go. If you guys are interested in the 100 Club, that list is closed. There's 0 spots available. I saw some comments. Some people were interested still in the 100 Club. It was 10 questions for $100, which is more than half off. That is closed. However, if you're still wanting to get a reading from me, I'm offering something very special for April 1st. And it is $111 for a mini emergency reading. That's a 20-minute reading, personal, live with me, just one-on-one, or recorded. It's normally $188, but it went down drastically for April 1st. So if you're wanting something like that, I'm only allowing 4 appointments for April 1st. The delivery of the video will be on April 1st. So you get it right away, which is pretty close. Most people wait 2 to 3 weeks for a reading from me. And some have waited much longer, depending on the situation. So this is pretty good. I don't even offer personals right now. So when I open up a slot, it's like, whoa, there's personals? Stephanie's doing personals? Jump on it. Again, only 4 slots. I'll let you know if they're filled. But it's a Cash App special only. So if you can't go through Cash App, then it's not going to be for you. If you want to go into Cash App, get an Apple or an iPad or a phone or, you know, Samsung or whatever your phones are, go to the App Store, and you're able to download the Cash App. And it's free. And then you want to look for the Cash App tag money symbol, let that shit go, 1111. That's my Cash App tag. And my, you know, profile name there is JKS1111. And you just go ahead and put in the $111, and you can get your personal. You can get your 20-minute reading for April 1st, okay? If you want to put in an email, because your email is going to get sent out, if you want to put in an email, can you just record it? Here's my questions. You can do that too. Or you can put that in the Cash App tag note. You can leave a note with your purchase, and you can say, I would like a live, or I would like a recording. If you pick a recording, I might even be able to get it to you sooner. I might be able to pre-record that at my leisure before April 1st. So go ahead and do that. If you want a recording, I need to know your questions. So be sure to email me and send me my questions. Okay, let me know what's up. If you guys are interested in that, again, go to Cash App. All right, $111, only 4 people. It's an emergency mini reading. And there you go. You get 3 oracles and 3 major questions. And we go in very deep for each question. Lots of clarifications, lots of cards. For emergencies, I usually pull out about 5 or 6 decks of cards. So you're going to have a lot of cards to look at, different messages from Spirit, from me, and for you. So if you want to get some real answers for yourself and go deeper, I definitely will do that. Oh, Emily has a question here. So you do email readings then? Yes, I do. Lately, I haven't had any available. For the past year, I really haven't had any available. So this is the first time I'm kind of opening up a slot. Once I'm done catching up on all my old readings, I'll reopen up the calendar, but it's not open yet. So this is kind of a special. Opening up the calendar is a special thing. I may be opening up my calendar soon, but of course those would be all normal price. This is a special and it's major discount. So it's just for April 1st only. I don't have all my readings and all my calendar availabilities open at this time. And I'm not doing personals at this time. I only do about 5 emergencies a month, and that's it. That's really all I can keep up with at this time. So this is a special. When I do open up personals, and I'll be doing that daily, I will have my calendar open. I'll have specific spots available for specific readings, and you guys can go in there and, you know, start scheduling up your readings. Right now, I'm just working on getting caught up with my readings, so that's why it's closed. Anyways, I hope to see a few of you guys there for April 1st. Again, if you're interested, go to my website, jks1111.com. Also, you can go to Cash App. That's where you do the purchasing, and you can pick that there. Put in the comments that you did, if you did purchase it. Also, it's listed on my community page. So on my community page, if you're able to go to my page here on YouTube, you can go to my community section, and I have a post with an image of this special mini emergency reading offer. So it's there, and you can look at the image, see the information about what I'm talking about for this mini reading, and you can put your name there in the comments and say, I'm going to go ahead and purchase it. And just let me know your questions there in the comments on that post if it's easier. There's more space. And again, just pay through Cash App and it's all good. So anyways, that's available to you guys. My last announcement here is for the 100 Club. Since this reading has been very, very long, we're at 230 minutes. I'm going to take a break. Please put in the comments below this video your questions. Okay, I know who's on the 100 Club. I have the list. Remember, 1 to 2 questions. And I'm going to come back on tonight specifically for you guys, the 100 Club. And I'll have a thumbnail that says the 100 Club. And if you guys put your questions in there, there's only 10 of you. So it will be your special video, and I'll timestamp it. And if you put your questions below, I will go in order and get those questions answered later tonight in a private live for you guys. Okay? And you guys will be able to get your questions answered. I'm going to go ahead and go, clear my throat, spend some time with the kids, do what I have to do. And again, I'll be back tonight for the 100 Club. So be sure to put your questions, please, 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 in the comments so I can look back, write them down, and get them answered. Okay? So yes, 100 Club tonight. Get ready for that. And that's it. Tomorrow I'll be coming on and I'll be doing the reading for the Ghosted. Okay? Today's reading was a little bit more detailed. I usually do just Ghosted and it's like either or. But today we really seem to hone into the one that did the ghosting. That's just how it came out. Thank you, Angela. So yeah, so we were just focused on the person who decided to ghost. And tomorrow we're going to get into the poor person that was ghosted and like what's going on with them and what's a message for you. What does Spirit want to say to you? And all of that. So we're going to get more into it, just like today, but for the opposite side, okay? The opposite side of the coin tomorrow. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. And like I always say, this love is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming, guys. Lots of love and light. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.